Late in 2018, DepEd officials went to the United States to visit some of the department's international partners. This was to establish the implementation of various programs and to facilitate future partnerships. The DepEd team attended the Oracle Open World 2018 and saw the projects of senior high school students of Oracle's Design Tech High School at the exhibit. The students were part of the elective exploration program, which consists of 4 two-week intersessions every school year on top of the regular curriculum. DepEd has asked Oracle to bring the same program to the Philippines in the future.
So it's called the Communicator, and it's basically a chatbot that helps you optimize your daily commute by communicating your plans to people without you having to do anything.
With the promise of the fourth industrial revolution, the Department of Education is adopting a new policy direction in transforming the Philippine education system. It is building a strong foundational framework and is fully supporting educational technology. This is the beginning of the public schools of the future's digital rise.
Ang digital rise natin supports that particular aspect ng ating K-12 curriculum na binibigyan natin ng devices that are needed in order to deliver those digital literacy skills sa ating mga bata. Then secondly, ang ating digital rise, sinusupport niya yung, again, part ng K-12 curriculum kasi requires na yung ating mga teachers will be using ICT to strengthen their yung pedagogical skills nila, no? So part ng digital rise will be putting in yung mga computers and devices para sa ating teachers. So that will include one laptop and television or a digital board dun sa bawat classroom ng ating mga schools. And finally, ang isang aspect din sa curriculum is it requires na magkaroon ng access yung mga bata natin sa mga e-learning resources. So marami na tayong na-collect na mga digital resources from Khan Academy, from Wikipedia offline, and so on. Around 300 gigabytes worth na of resources ang na-collect natin along with yung LR portal natin. And meron pang parating as soon as masign yung MOA with DOST, meron pang Starbooks na again around another 300 gigabytes worth of learning resources.
Another goal is to create in every public science high school an innovation hub, where the latest available emerging technologies are provided for the use and manipulation of learners having ICT as an elective. The hub houses 3D printing technology, makerspace, robotics engineering and simulation, mechatronics facilities, and drone technology, among others.
Well, this actually helped a lot, especially when children are exposed to the technology. I know some kids around, they also started doing robotics way before than I did. And I was surprised that all the ideas they had, and they were able to do so, mainly using the Lego Minds Robotics. And I just wondered if they can make it in that young of age. I wonder what will happen if they would go on and keep on learning about it.
These innovations will not be limited to just a few schools. All public school learners are envisioned to have tablets or laptops or access to them. The transformative learning in using these educational devices enhances the 21st century skills of learners and bridges the digital divide, most especially in the last mile schools who are not exempt from the digital rise. With the digital rise, learners are encouraged to use their creativity and technology to make a difference in the world. DepEd's digital rise will be made possible through the continued efforts of the administration in partnership with international industry players to deliver quality and future-ready resources for the benefit of learners, teachers, and administrators, as well as the entire DepEd community. The digital rise in Philippine public education has begun. DepEd provides the best future for our learners by creating changes that mark the milestones of educational reform to teach minds, touch hearts, and transform lives. Welcome to the start of Philippine education's digital rise.
Digital Rise program in the school's division office of Puerto Princesa has finally begun.
Morning.
Good morning, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. I am Ariel de los Santos, EdTech Specialist. I am very excited today because our very good friend is joining me host this webinar for Basic OER. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, let us all welcome Ms. Joy Herbacio Salazar, an educator, IT specialist, and a Microsoft Innovative Educator from Pasig City. Hello, Ma'am Joy.
Hello, sir. Good morning. I'm so excited this morning. Mix ang excitement, ang kaba, pero yes, we can do this.
Yes, we can do that.
I'm from Pasig City, and I am also one of the OER National Core Leaders. Okay.
Let's start, Ma'am Joy.
All right. So, of course, the best way to start this activity is, of course, an opening prayer. So, to be led to us by Ma'am Rowena Reyes.
Okay.
Wait. Ma'am Weng, hello. How are you?
Yes.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello,
Hello,
ma'am.
good morning.
Let's have first siguro, kamustahan muna tayo, no? We would like to
Okay,
thank
gusto ko
everybody
yan.
for watching. Ayan. Si Ma'am Joy ay from, nasan po kayo ngayon, Ma'am Joy? Where are you staying now?
From Pasig City. Dito, kay bibi ko.
Kamusta po kayo? Kamusta po kayo sa Pasig?
Okay naman. Sumusunod naman sila, feeling ko, karamihan, sa ating ECQ. Hello, Sir Mark!
Hello, ikaw Ma'am Joy.
Hi, Ma'am Joy!
Saan ka ngayon?
Sir?
Si Ma'am Joy, nasan ngayon? Si Ma'am Weng. Mami Weng, nasan ka?
Ma'am Weng.
Nasa Mandaluyong.
Sa Mandaluyong si Ma'am Weng. So, kamusta naman po?
Okay naman ang Mandaluyong. Okay naman.
Ano ang epekto natin sa ECQ? Basic lang, no?
Busy.
Ayan, so...
Busy and
tingnan natin muna yung ating mga nasa live kasi tayo ay napapanood via Facebook Live.
Okay. Hello. Good morning.
Siguro, tignan muna natin yung ating mga shoutouts. Ayan, tingnan natin. Nasaan ba? Ayan, good morning kay Ma'am Mercy Dulas and Ma'am Jonah Lumiked Palasi. Shoutout sa SDO Cagayan. Thank you din daw po. Yan. So, last time, nung ating seminar last week, kamusta naman ang feedback? Nakakapag, ka ba, Ma'am Joy? Na-witness mo ba sa Facebook Live?
Hindi. Late. Sorry Late ko na talaga nalaman. Pero natuwa ako. Ang ganda ng mga feedback. Kaya talagang feeling ko successful yung first event. Kaya ninervous ako ngayon, di ba?
We highly appreciate yung ating mga feedback, no? Lalo na yung ating mga speakers, no? Si Ma'am Rowena Reyes is one of the best speakers talaga in the country na nag-deliver sa mga topic na maganda yung naging resulta, no? So we highly appreciate yung ating mga nakapanood at naka-experience ng ating webinar. So, we in DepEd talagang binibigay natin yung the best na webinar, no, para sa lahat. Hindi lang basta parang nagtotalk lang, no. They actually do it hands-on talaga. At mayroon talagang output, yun ang pinakamaganda.
Yun ang pinaka-the best. Yung merong output yung teachers.
Yes, at saka nagagamit sa pang-araw-araw nilang pagtuturo. Pero ngayon ngang may ECQ, sumagot na ba kayo ng survey?
Yes.
Kamusta? Anong gusto niyo yung pasukan? Sir Madge, ikaw, anong sagot mo sa survey?
Ako ba?
Sir Madge, Sir Mark Hamisal.
Sir Madge.
Hello po mga ma'am and sir. Wish ko lang August.
Me too, August.
Yeah.
Oo nga, basta
for
na.
safety.
Diba?
But actually, iba-iba naman talaga ng pwedeng maging sagot
Mm-mm.
yung mga teachers. No? You have different opinion.
Yes.
And kinakount naman siguro yun ng DepEd kaya nga nagpa-survey. No? Very
True.
democratic.
Lalo na parents.
Yes.
Diba?
Parang readiness din ni teacher
Ako ang sagot ko
kung
doon,
ready ba siya.
Sagot ko doon, June.
June.
June ka. June
Joke
this
lang.
year ba?
Gusto ko na kasi mag-start din yung klase. Yun nga, sabi ko, di ba, iba-iba naman tayo ng mga opinion. At ang maganda doon, binavalue ng DepEd yung ating mga opinion. Mami Weng, how about you? Anong sagot mo sa ano?
Sagot ko.
Ikaw kasi ayaw mo na sa ECQ. You want to go to office na din eh.
June pa din. Pero syempre, kung ano yung gusto na karamihan, ano tayo magagawa? Ayun.
So we encourage din lahat ng ating mga parents, students, and yung ating mga kapwa guro to answer the survey. No?
Yes.
Tsaka kung mayroon namang sasabihin hindi maganda, siguro wag na lang nating i-post sa Facebook. Wala lang yun opinion ko lang din. Kasi may mga nababasa tayong mga rants. We all have the right naman to do that. Pero kung hindi naman maganda.
Pero parang hindi napapanahon kasi na mag-rant, di ba? Yun lang. Ayan.
Yeah, maybe we could start na. Andiyan na si Mami Weng. Si Ma'am Rowena. Yes, Ma'am Joy. Go ahead.
Go na tayo?
Kasi 9 o'clock pa ang start.
5
It's another video play.
The DepEd Computerization program is the tool of the Department of Education for us to be able to achieve quality education for all in the entire country via multimedia and information technology.
Yung K-12 curriculum kasi natin, merong digital literacy component. So, tinuturo yung mga ICT concepts. So, part ng Digital Rise will be putting in yung mga computers and devices para sa ating teachers. So, that will include one laptop and television or a digital board dun sa bawat classroom ng ating mga schools.
Much has been carried out and achieved in realizing the dream of modernized teaching. From July 2016 to May 2019, under the administration of President Duterte and Secretary Briones, more ICT sets were delivered to schools, while another set of ICT equipment will be delivered to schools before the year ends, and by June 2020. All of this adds up to a total of less than 1 million ICT equipment to a growing number of schools nationwide.
Dahil po dito sa ating mga bagong teknolohiya, itong mga bata na kung saan dito po sila nakatira po sa remote area, mas mapapadali ang kanilang pagkatuto dahil nakikita na po nila yung lesson, naririnig at nahahawakan pa.
To date, the DepEd Computerization program has equipped 93% of public schools' population to be future ready. The use of ICT in the Department of Education greatly impacts 4 major areas. Implementation of the K-12 curriculum to promote digital literacy skills covering productivity tools, basic programming, multimedia skills, and technical and vocational skills. ICT-assisted teaching, where teachers integrate curriculum-based e-learning resources. ICT-assisted learning through the introduction of e-learning resources. And automation of organizational and operational processes, particularly in instilling financial management reforms. Hence, the DepEd has purposely created the Digital Rise program to provide a well-crafted ICT framework and the appropriate tools for teaching and learning to fulfill the following goals. Maintaining computer laboratories in schools to support the delivery of digital literacy skills under the K-12 curriculum, while introducing the concept of digital classrooms and laptops for teachers, providing learners access to e-learning resources to improve comprehension and knowledge assimilation, introducing innovation hubs or iHubs, where emerging technologies will be taught to encourage learners to apply the knowledge and skills to real-life community concerns. Training in the field of data protection, cybersecurity, and industrial robotics will likewise be provided, centralizing connectivity services to ensure that all DepEd offices and schools are connected. Pending the connectivity of all sides, provide an alternative pathway to connect schools in using open educational resources. So even without connectivity and internet, teachers and learners will still have access to thousands of digital content. Additionally, teachers will be trained on developing e-learning content. Through the ICT-assisted teaching and learning, the Digital Rise program will make use of the available free e-learning resources under the UNESCO OER initiative. These e-learning resources will be aligned with each curriculum in the Learning Management System, or LMS.
Around 300 gigabytes worth na of resources na na-collect natin. Yung mga bata natin na binibigyan natin ng devices, ng access sa mga e-learning resources that are needed in order to deliver those digital literacy skills. Ang Digital Rise natin supports that particular aspect ng ating K-12 curriculum.
Aside from a collection of materials coming from other countries, hundreds of teachers have already been initially trained under the Digital Rise program. Teachers shall be certified educators, certified champions, and certified transformers, enabling them to have the first crack on the latest technologies to enhance their teaching abilities. The Digital Rise program will ensure that at least one ICT coordinator per school will be trained to conduct the digital literacy component of the curriculum. The ICT coordinators will then be responsible to pass on the training to other teachers via Learning Action Cells or LAC sessions.
Ang ultimate dream ko talaga, makasabay kami sa paggamit ng technology na ibinigay sa amin ng DepEd. So dito po sa amin kasi medyo nahihirapan mag-deliver ng mga books. So by that program, nandun na yung curriculum guide, yung mga books. Using that DCP package, hindi na sila mahihirapan magturo or i-share yung knowledge nila.
Automation of operational and organizational processes through the DepEd Enterprise Resource Planning System. This project will cover the infrastructure, software, and change management services needed to implement an integrated system. The infrastructure will allow all offices and schools to operate without the internet.
Software-generated reports. The DERPs will be able to give DepEd an instant and immediate picture of its real-time operations like payroll, procurement, inventory, fixed assets, and project management.
Through the DepEd mobile app, all inputs and data from the field are collected, saved, stored, and integrated in a unified mobile platform with ease of use in mind. The Digital Rise program will hold DepEd Cyber Expo every year as a venue for learners, teachers, and administrators to showcase their IT-enabled and IT-inspired discoveries. DepEd has already incorporated the Digital Rise program in the 3-year DepEd Information System Strategic Plan as part of its vision for ICT in education.
Pagdating po ng computers po, mas nagkaroon po ko ng confidence na atuparin ang mga pangarap ko. Kasi alam ko po, kapag may alam ka sa computer, kahit saan lugar sa buong mundo ka mapunta, kaya mo makipagsabayan.
With the continued efforts and help from the administration, DepEd furthers this initiative in partnership with industry players to deliver future-ready resources.
Nabigyan na naman lahat ng mga schools natin ng complete package of DepEd Computerization Program. Kaya napakasaya ng ating mga schools, yung ating mga school heads, especially the students.
Bawat estudyante merong naka-assign na 1 computer monitor, 1 keyboard, and 1 mouse. Sa pamamagitan po nito, monitor ko po kung ano ang ginagawa ng mga estudyante ko po at kung nakakasunod po sila sa lesson.
The advent of the Digital Rise program conveys far-reaching and limitless possibilities, opening up to our young Filipino learners. It is not rocket science to make use of what is ready for our teachers and learners, but it is the sincere willingness of the Department of Education and this administration to create powerful learning experiences, inspire minds using technology, touch hearts with blazing imagination, and transform lives of learners to workers, to citizens, by becoming future-ready.
Tuwan-tuwa kami kasi marunong sila gumamit ng mga technology-based equipment na makagamit naman nila sa kanilang buhay.
Nagpapasalamat po ako sa DepEd sa paghahatid ng bagong computer sa school namin.
Hinatid niyo po talaga ang karunungan. Malay mo, yung mga batang pong ito na hatidan ng karunungan ay maghatid din ng serbisyo para sa bayan natin in the future.
Dahil sa mga computers po, mas matutupad ko po ang pangarap ko.
Tayo ngayon ay humaharap ng kompetisyon, kaya kailangan handain natin ang ating mga learners. Sa bilis ng pagbago ng karunungan, ng technology, kailangan talaga ang ICT para tayo ay maka-keep up. Ayaw na natin na tayo ay maiiwanan. Sa pamamagitan ng pagturo natin ng teknolohiya, ng computerization program, ang ating mga bata ay handa na mag-adjust sa challenges sa pagbabago, sa bagong karunungan. Alam ko na sila ang ngayon, sila ang bukas, at tayong nasa Department of Education ay handa ding tumulong sa kanila na sila ay uusad at haharapin nila ang ngayon, haharapin nila ang bukas.
Yay!
Oh, exciting.
Yes, maybe let's start. Yes, Ma'am Joy?
Yan. So, of course, the best way to start our activity this morning is an opening prayer to be led to us by one of our ICTS ETU specialists, Ma'am Rowena Reyes.
Okay, let's pray. Father God, we offer everything to you during our webinar, but we ask for your blessing and divine providence that the activities set for this morning be successful and effective. May we also retain the invaluable knowledge and learning experiences as we derive from this activity for actual application when we leave this session. We pray that you bless all the committees in charge, that they fulfill their tasks responsibly, that the objective they have set may be achieved. Your generous blessing will mean the success of this webinar. We know that without it, we can do nothing. May we be living witness of your genuine love through the implementation of the knowledge acquired through this activity. Grant us the divine wisdom as we go about our daily tasks after this seminar. This we ask, in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
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 Amen. Amen.
Thank you, Ma'am Reyes, for that prayer.
Yes, before anything else, we would like to tell everybody that we are live via Facebook Live. And we are blessed to have. Are we blessed, Ma'am Joy? Do you believe that we are blessed?
Oh naman. So, we are so blessed this morning. So, let me introduce one of the, matawag ito? Sorry, medyo na-nervyos.
Frontliner.
Isa po sa magwe-welcome sa atin this morning. Okay na? Ready na, sir? Introduce ko na si sir?
Yes po.
Okay.
Go ahead, ma'am.
So, he is also a frontliner para po sa DepEd Division. So, to welcome us all, please welcome Director Bram Avaniel. So, ICTS Director 4. Yay! Clap!
Yay!
Good morning, sir. Good morning, Direk.
Morning,
So,
Direk.
Sa inyong lahat, mayong buntag. I can see there are people from all over the country. Meron from the north, also from the south, even areas in Bukidnon, and even in people from my hometown in Cagayan de Oro. So thank you very much sa ating mga public school teachers and private school teachers, as well as school heads, for attending this webinar that we have organized. This is actually the second webinar that we have organized for particularly for teachers. Last Friday, we had one for 17,000 participants, and another one today for another 17,000 participants. We are conducting this series of trainings primarily in response to the COVID situation. As you well know, COVID has affected us really a lot, no? In terms of making the future and what used to be very, very common things like graduation, like school opening. This used to be very, very predictable events. Ngayon, hindi na natin alam kung kailan mangyari yung graduation, and we're not just sure exactly when the school opening will occur. So COVID has done these things, and we expect that even in our classes that there will be a lot of changes that will happen because of this particular crisis that we are facing. What we can expect this coming school opening is that there will be primarily two scenarios. One is that school classes will resume, but social distancing measures will be strictly implemented. And when we require social distancing, especially in schools which are congested, there will be situations when part of the class will have to stay at home para ma-implement natin ang social distancing at hindi magkahawaan yung bata at hindi magkalat ulit yung ating ang virus which has been causing so much problems for us. We have to make sure that yung mga bata na nasa bahay are still able to continue learning. And we can also expect that there will be situations where there will be resurgences in COVID virus, such that quarantines will be required once again. Hopefully, hindi singlaki as the situation ngayon where the whole Luzon is quarantined. We're looking forward to a situation na at least localized na yung quarantines, no, at a barangay or at most at a city level, but this will require continuous monitoring and quick action on the part of our local leaders. Tayo sa education, we have to respond, make sure that our children who have to stay at home will continue learning. And there are many options, no? One of these options is using ICT-based tools in order to facilitate yung learning ng ating mga kabataan. This is one of the reasons, actually, we have introduced yung open educational resources, and this is something that we believe will really facilitate yung teaching in these conditions. We actually released noong March 17, 2 days after the quarantine was declared, what we call the DepEd Commons. So the DepEd Commons is actually just a platform that will allow us to access mga open educational resources that are developed by our teachers,
primarily from the public sector. Also, we're very much open na tutulong din yung private sector sa pag-develop nito kasi malaking trabaho ito. If you look at the situation, we have to develop e-learning or digital resources for each grade level, and assuming 5 subjects in a particular grade, abot yan ng at least 60 na e-learning resources per week. Kung 40 weeks ang ating school calendar, mga 2,400 na materials ang ating i-develop. So right now, DepEd is mobilizing its personnel. We have actually trained around 600 people already. No, actually 800 na. We have actually trained around 800 people already in terms of ebook development para once mapasok na yung mga quality assured na mga weekly lessons, i-digitize namin ito and we will upload this in the DepEd Commons. We have actually also made representations now with Globe and Smart to make the DepEd Commons free whenever you are using mobile data. Ang Globe, tapos na. Today, we will be issuing a press release that Globe users who are accessing the DepEd Commons using their Globe SIM cards will have no data charges incurred in their plans or in their prepaid phones. No? So these are these are the initiatives that we have been taking in the department. This is really to prepare you teachers to be flexible. Kasi itong COVID scenario natin ngayon is maraming unpredictabilities na iilagay tayo. We have to be flexible. We have to provide you with tools so that you can adjust to the varied scenarios. And we have to be open to doing things in a different way. Ngayon, hindi na tayo pwede mag-conduct ng face-to-face trainings. Even if the quarantine is lifted, we're pretty sure that habang wala pang vaccine yung virus, face-to-face trainings or gatherings of more than 10 people will be highly discouraged, most likely even not allowed para hindi kumalat ulit yung virus. So these are a lot of the challenges that we are facing, and technology is one of the tools that will help us in terms of facing this situation. So with that, I will leave you to your trainers. They will teach you some of the tools, the very exciting tools that you can use in your respective classes. And we hope that with your help, we can respond to this situation appropriately. Good morning and maraming salamat sa inyong lahat.
Thank you, Direk.
Wow. Thank you,
Thank you po.
Direk.
Thank you, Direk.
Exciting ang DepEd Commons, ano?
Yes, very exciting. Na-visit niyo na ba yung DepEd Commons?
Yes,
Oo.
yes.
Yes,
Yun
syempre,
ang nakakatuwa, di ba? Even the private schools can access now DepEd Commons.
Yes.
And now free.
It's free.
Free.
It's free sa
Yes.
Globe. And now we're having the conversation with the Smart. Tama?
Yeah.
Talaga? Okay.
Yes, it's free.
Good
Na-try
news.
na nga ng anak ko eh. Yeah, that's
Ay,
actually
talaga.
good.
Sige, sige.
maganda
Yun
yan
naman
eh.
Magandang balita yun. And one more, sa sinabi ni Direk, no, sure naman tayo na magkakaroon talaga, magpapasukan, no, magkakaroon ng pasukan. And we have to observe social distancing. So sabi nga, magkakaroon sa pasukan, we still don't know kung ano yung pwedeng mangyari kung kailan kasi hindi natin pa alam yung scenario. Pero kung magkakaroon ng pasukan, social distancing, some will get into school, will go to school para sa face-to-face, and some will stay home. Tama ba?
Oo.
So,
Siyempre, prioritize pa rin yung safety at saka welfare ng ating mga estudyante.
And ng ating mga teachers din. Siyempre.
Of course.
Oo. And the
Diba?
teachers as well, siyempre.
Alright, so let's talk about this webinar. So, ulit, thank you po, Director. Yes, exciting. Before anything else, we would like to remind all the participants of our rules or reminders for us to have a smooth flow of the entire session. First, we would like you to pay attention to all the speakers, very good speakers. If in case you felt like it's fast, don't worry because the whole session is recorded, and you may
Recorded,
also
yes.
recorded. They can
Yes.
actually
Mhm.
go back to the video after. What else is our rule, Ma'am Joy?
Okay, so for your questions, comments, or clarifications, pwede silang mag-type dun sa ating comment box. Tama yun, sir? Then,
Yes.
aside from that, so maybe we can present or we can introduce Mr. Hamisal for more instruction. Is that okay?
Yes, yes,
Yes, ma'am.
yes. Go ahead,
Okay.
Sir Mark.
So, ladies and gentlemen, to give us or to discuss to us the instructions para po sa ating output, please welcome one of the national core leader, Mr. Mark Anthony Hamisal.
Hello, thank
Yay,
you,
go
Ma'am Joy,
sir.
for the introduction. So, I'll be sharing po kung paano natin isasubmit ang ating outputs. So, you proceed to your Gmail or your browser, Google, and then type tinyurl.com/OERweb. Again, that's tinyurl.com/OERweb. Ayan. So, ito po yung screen na magpa-prompt. So, you need to fill in the required fields. We have the email address, we have the region, we have the division, we have the district, the complete school name, school ID, and then complete name. So, be mindful lang po sa ating complete name since ito po yung mag-a-appear sa ating certificate. So, we have the first name, the middle initial, and the last name. And then, select kung anong date po tayo nag-attend ng webinar. So, today is April 20. Select lang po natin. And then, next po is to paste the link of your output. So, paano po natin gagawin yung link of our output? So, you may go to your Google Drive. So, ito po yung ating Google Drive. So, you have two options. So, pwedeng Google Drive po and pwede ring OneDrive. So, if you opt to choose Google Drive, you select New Folder. And then, type in your complete name. OER. Create. And then once created, pwede nyo na pong i-drag and drop yung apat po na magiging output natin for this webinar. So we have a crossword puzzle, we have a word search, we will have our Wondershare, and the JCross file. So i-drag lang po natin siya sa loob. And there you have it. Ito na po yung inyong folder. Yan, ganun lang kabilis kasi maliit lang po yung file. Pero kung gusto niyo pang maging creative at gusto niyo i-transfer to a Word file ang inyong JPEG, pwede din po yon. So, select lang natin yung drop down and then get shareable link. So, nakita natin na link copied na siya. Okay? So, toggle to link sharing on and then yun po yung ipipaste natin sa loob. Yun lang po yun. Ganun lang po siya kadali to share your folder sa Google Drive. So how about OneDrive? So select naman natin si OneDrive. Similarly, you create a new folder. Ayan po, nakagawa na ako. And then, ganun din po, i-drag and drop nyo lang po yung mga file. Copy link. Again, drag lang po yung mga file, yung apat nating files, yung output po natin for this webinar. And then copy link. And then proceed to our Google Forms. And then paste the link. We highly recommend or recognize din po yung inyong mga suggestions and comments to improve our next or succeeding webinars. So you may toggle to send a copy of my response and then you may submit. All right? Ma'am Joy, Sir Ariel?
Yes. Okay,
Yes.
so hopefully na-get sa mga teachers, no? Kung paano isasubmit yung kanilang mga output. Importante po yan for our digital certificate. Tama po?
Yes, Ma'am
Yes
Joy.
po.
So no outputs, no certificates tayo, ah.
Oo.
So maraming mag-check ng inyong outputs.
They have
Yes,
actually
we
1
have,
week.
ano,
They have 1 week
IT
to submit.
specialists who will
Yes.
check
They
the
have
output.
Yes, Sir Ariel, tama. They have 1 week to submit.
Not really naman to submit the output today. They
Yes,
have
hindi
1
naman
week.
required.
Oo.
Yes.
So, mas
Pero I'm
maganda na
sure, sir,
QA.
magsasubmit yung mga yan.
Yeah.
Yes, syempre, they will not have their digital certificate if they don't. But anyway,
Oo nga.
syempre, ang ating last na rule is just enjoy the webinar.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yun ang importante. So, we learn and enjoy at the same time.
Yes.
Diba?
Yes.
Tama.
So, Ma'am Joy, let's first magkwentuhan muna tayo regarding this webinar. Meron na tayong 3,100 viewers for only how
Wow!
many minutes? No, wala pa tayong 1 hour pero we already have 9. We
Ang
have
dami!
3,000. Ang dami. So, hello po sa lahat ng mga sumusuporta sa
Hello
ating mga
po!
participants.
Yan.
Hello po.
Oo.
So,
Ayan, meron from, ano to? Ay, ang bilis. Ayun. So, we have from Nueva Vizcaya. Okay lang ba yun? There are some, teachers from Nueva Vizcaya.
yes, sige
Saan pa
lang.
iba? From Butuan, Sir Dream Taz. Good morning daw po, from Butuan.
'Di ba? Ang layo ng nararating natin. Last time nga
Correct.
meron pa tayo from KSA, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, mga naka-lockdown pero they are watching us. Yung mga kaibigan kong
Talaga?
yes, yung mga kaibigan
Wow.
natin doon, no. So nanonood sila even in Greece. No, kasi naka-live tayo
In
Now
Greece?
So global
Wow!
na tayo, international ang OER, ang
Oo
DepEd.
naman.
Wow.
Oh, international talaga tayo kasi
Okay.
'di ba our chief of the EdTech Union just won yung silver award sa EdTech Asia and doon
Yes.
sa US, he also visited US na. So maraming ginagawa ang
Correct.
Department of Education when it comes to EdTech, when it comes to this kind of online learning or offline learning kasi katulad dito, sino bang nag-aakala na magkakaroon tayo ng pandemic, 'di ba? So, very good lang
Pero
dahil
sir,
proactive tayo na meron tayong DepEd Commons agad na nagawa
oo, pero ang bilis talaga, sir, no? 'Di ba? In less than a year, parang thousands of teachers na yung
na train.
kumbaga na-touch nitong OER. Then in a few months, meron tayong ETU, ano ba? ETU ba?
EdTech
EdTech
Unit.
Unit. Okay.
Yes, we're
O,
we're
diba?
part of the EdTech Unit, 'di ba? Detailed kami. And malay mo,
Correct.
hintayin ka namin doon. Who knows?
Kaya nga nagulat ako kay Sir Mark. Sabi niya, naka-uniform ba si ma'am? Sabi ko, oh my God, sign na ba yan? Kaya
Okay, so let's talk about
Oo, kaya feeling ko,
let me
application ko na to. Kaya mamaya, tingnan natin baka.
interview na. Okay,
Oo,
let me
diretso
just
interview
share,
na.
share tayo ng konting story about paano nag-start yung OER. Tapos yung
Sige.
development niya in
Gusto ko
1
to.
year.
Ang sarap balikan.
Yes, as we all know, bago pa magkaroon ng COVID-19, yung virus na yan, may virus na kumakalat sa ating mga kaguruan nationwide. And this is yung
Kakaibang
OER.
virus yan, sir.
Kakaibang virus to, napakabilis, mas mabilis
Kakaibang
pa to
virus
sa
yan.
mas mabilis pa to sa COVID. Viral ito kasi almost a year now, meron na po tayong 100,000 plus sa mga teachers na na-train nationwide. Ang last na punta namin ay
100,000?
yes, ang last na pinuntahan namin ay yung sa Abra with Secretary Briones. Hello po sa mga taga-Abra. Ayan.
Oo nga,
Tapos,
sayang. Sige.
Siyempre, yung training na yon, we were headed by a very great person na si Sir Mark Anthony CC. No, yung chief of the EdTech Unit. Nandiyan na lang si Sir. Si Sir ngayon ay kasalukuyang nagtitrain ng e-book. Yeah, ng e-book development.
Ngayon, at this moment.
Sa mga EPS ng English. Ng EPS
I
English subject.
see.
And that's nationwide din.
I see.
Okay. So talagang iniisa-isa natin yung mga lahat ng personnel para makatulong kasi wala namang may gusto na may mangyaring ganito, 'di ba? So we're preparing the country para magkaroon ng magandang sistema ng education. So, let's just trust DepEd sa mga ginagawa niya. Tama ba yan?
Yes. Tama.
Totoo. Kasi talagang yung mga bata, 'di ba, hindi lang sila basta naglalaro sa bahay, 'di ba? Talagang ang daming posts nakikita ko, talagang binubuksan si DepEd Commons, nagre-review. Ang masaya nito, Sir Ariel, Sir Madge, together with their parents, 'di ba? Ang cute ng bonding.
Correct.
Oh, 'di ba?
Natuwa talaga ako sa inyo.
Talagang very productive yung ECQ kung tutuusin kasi may bonding, and one way nga is yung DepEd Commons. At ngayon ay free na.
Yes.
So marami pa rin siyempre
Yun, doon ako
nagsasabi
natuwa talaga. Of course.
marami pa rin nagsasabi wala silang gadget or what. We're crossing our fingers na pati gadget ay masagot na din ng ating mga sponsors and ng ating government. Tama ba yun,
Let's
Sir
pray. We never know.
Yes.
Oh, we never know talaga what will happen eh. Ito ngang paglilibre ng Globe at ng mga malalaking telecommunications company para magamit ng DepEd Commons ay nangyari. Paano pa yung iba pang mga magaganda na nangyayari sa DepEd? 'Di ba?
Yes.
Imagine we started OER for how many? Ilan lang tayo? 10 and two personnel from central office. It ballooned to how many teachers now? And eto to, tinatouch natin. Alam mo ba kung ilang participants ang nag-register sa ating webinar today? Alam nyo ba kung ilan? We're targeting 17,000 teachers. Yung nanonood sa atin at mga nagpapart. Ganun kadami. Diba? Basic pa lang yun because after this is meron tayong advanced training. We'll train them how to develop their own ebook para kahit malayo yung mga bata, yung long distance learning, possible. Possible talaga.
Yes. Nakaka-excite talaga.
Yes.
Sir Ariel.
Yes, Sir
Sir
March.
Ma'am Joy. Remind lang natin yung ating mga participants kasi meron tayong sinend na installers. So it is expected na naka-install na yung mga apps.
Yes.
Yes.
Oo nga pala.
Yes, dapat pa na-install na natin.
Participants, make sure na na-install na po yung mga gagamitin natin for this morning.
Yes, para smooth yung ating training later.
Okay. So maybe yung ating mga great speakers ay ready na? Okay na po ba? Okay na sila. So, Ma'am Joy, pakilala niyo na yung una nating napakagaling na speaker.
So, wait lang. Saan ako? Sir Ariel, we'll start with our first speaker.
Yes.
Today we have set of excellent educators as resource speakers of the basic OER. Oo, nakaka-excite kasi magagaling talaga sila. At alam natin kung paano magtrabaho. Now, let's begin with the free word search puzzle maker. Napaka-interesting nito. To be delivered by our colleague, EdTech Unit, Master Teacher from La Union. Please welcome Ma'am April B. Marquez, EdTech Specialist. Hi, Ma'am April, from La Union pa yan.
Hello, Ma'am April!
Digital Club.
Hello!
Digital.
Good morning po!
Proceed naman po.
Alright, so good morning everyone. Good morning dearest educators from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. At sa lahat po na mga Ilocano teachers, kailokwan na imbaga bigat yung kakabsat. So at this moment, our first topic is all about word search. So expected po sa lahat ng ating mga kaguruan na na-install na po nila ang ating free word search puzzle maker. Sundan lang po ninyo ako. Ayan. Nakikita niyo po ba ang aking screen? Kung nakikita po natin ang screen natin, kindly click po yung words button. Since we only have 3 buttons here, we have words button, we have word search, and help. So, ang i-click po natin ay words. So, malamang at marahil karamihan sa ating mga kaguruan ay gumagamit po ng word search. Bakit kaya? This is also to hone the vocabulary of our learners. Ano pa ba? For the foundation of good spelling, and of course, to boost our learners' working memory. So, handa na po bang ating kaguruan? Kindly click words po, the words button. The current issues that we have today is all about the COVID-19. At pwede natin itong i-integrate sa ating klase. Halimbawa, we have the values education, we have health, we have science. Instead na ang pairalin natin ngayon ay ang hindi pagkakaintindihan, bakit hindi ang pagmamahalan. So, what we do today is that simply type lang po ang 5 words. Bibigyan ko kayo ng 5 words. So, halimbawa, we are going to have this positive thought that we need to promote during COVID-19. Example, ang gagawin ko lang po dito, type love. Ano pa ba yung magandang words natin? Care. Another word, respect. Another word, discipline. Another word, unity. Ayan. Sa inyo po, habang nakikita nyo po ito, kindly type 5 words lang po. Pwede po tayo mag-type 1 to 21. Pero at this task po, at this moment, bibigyan ko lang po kayo ng task na 1 to 5 para i-encode or i-type po sa mga spaces na ito. So, I'll be giving you 1 minute to do that. Go. Okay, 30 seconds po. Alright, so if you're done already typing, kindly click word search. Yung word search po ay makikita sa right side po ng words button. Itong orange po na ito. Kindly click it po. Ayan. Mapapansin nyo po na may napakalaking blank space po dito. Nevertheless, kindly click generate. Meron po kayong makikitang tatlong button dito sa baba. We have the generate button, we have the save as image button, and print button. Sa pangyayaring ito, kindly click generate po. And there you have it. It occupies the space. So, ang gagawin po natin, kindly click the save as image button para i-save po ang ating task. Huwag na huwag po natin kalilimutang i-save ang ating output. Ayan, save as image. Saan ko po siya i-save? Kindly save it to your desktop para mas madali po siyang hanapin. Like for example, the file name that you're going to use is your name. So gagamitin ko po muna yung pangalan ko, April. Yan, save po natin siya. Then check it if nandun na nga po siya sa desktop. Ayun, andun na nga po sa desktop natin ng walang kahirap-hirap, just simply type 5 letters, then you have it. Pagka-click ng generate, andyan na po siya. Balikan po natin ulit ang ating app. So, with the generate button, it will give you limitless set of activity. Kindly click it again. Ayan. Then, after clicking my second set, save ulit natin siya. Save as. Try natin siyang set A. And then, check it out. Po natin kung nandun nga po siya sa desktop natin. Okay, andun nga po siya. So, at this moment, bibigyan ko po kayo ng chance para pakiclick po yung generate button. So, please, fellow educators, kindly click generate button para ma-check po natin kung na-work po ba niya ang 5 words na ito sa ating word search pagka-generate natin. Alright, there you have it. Wala pang 3 seconds, wala pang 1 second, pagkapindot mo, tingnan po ninyong aking screen, focus po tayo. Ayan, pagka-click po natin, pagka-hit natin ng generate button, it's limitless. It gives you a lot of set of activity. We have set A, set B, set C, and so on and so forth. Ayan, pagka-generate po natin, let's try again to save it for set B. Check po natin siya. Right? There you have it. Andun na nga po ang ating set B. So, kanina meron tayong set B. This is for set A. And the first one, which I use my name as the file name. Alright. Check po natin yung sa atin. Nasundan po ba natin? Ganun lang po siya kasimple. Balikan po natin siya. So, we only type 5 words. Then right after, we click the word search. At doon, na-occupies na po ang ating space. Then just simply click generate button para magbigay po siya ng different set of activities. But don't forget to save your work. Probably we can save that in our desktop. Pagkasabi ko nga po, mas madali po siyang hanapin. So with that, I hope you enjoy it. You enjoy the session. Maliban po doon, I would like also to share with you a very simple template that I made. So ganito po siya. Ito po yung parang heading, Republic of the Philippines, the Department of Education, Division of La Union, Bawang North District, Kinavite Elementary School. Like for example, this is only for the first quarter and it is for science for integration of values education and even English because we use the MOI English as the medium of instruction, and then it would be the written work number 1. So as simple as that, just encode name, date, score. It's up to you how you're going to modify your own template. So with a simple direction, cross out the positive thoughts that we need to promote during COVID-19. So what you're gonna do, just this one, copy, and then just paste to our, ayan, sa ating template. Ayan po siya. Okay? Palitin ko pa para magkasya doon sa ating ginawang template. Okay. So, hopefully po, nag-enjoy po kayo sa ating activity. Ayaw nyo mag-move eh. Alright, let's try. Okay, eto na po siya. Nakikita nyo po. So, dun po sa sinave po natin kanina na output, pwede po natin siyang i-paste sa ginawa nating template. Hayan po siya. So, as simple as that, walang kahirap-hirap, hindi ka na mahirapang mag-isip at igugulin ang ilang oras para mag-prepare dito. Hayan, natapos po natin ng walang kahirap-hirap. So, I would like also to show with you yung mga past output natin, mga previous output na nagamit. So, for English also, I would like to share with you the 10 adjective words that you're going to cross out. Ito po yung halimbawa na nasagutan na po ng ating estudyante. Ayan. So, with that, I hope nag-enjoy po kayo. Pwede rin po ninyong i-screenshot ang inyong output para i-send po sa ating sa ating comment box. So, I hope nag-enjoy po kayo. Ayan. Nakita ko nga sinasabi ni Ma'am Vicky Spears, shoutout po kay Ma'am. Wow, amazing big help po ito sa mga teachers. Yes po, napakalaking tulong po nito dahil hindi na natin kailangan mag-prepare pa ng kung ilan-ilang oras pa to finish that task. What just simply do? Just simply type how many words with that. Then, for the word search, then just simply click generate. Bibigyan tayo ng napakaraming set. Kung 32 ang ating learners, kahit 32 pa yan. Or else, in other mode of teaching, pwede rin po tayong i-flash na lang po natin ito sa ating screen. Then your learners will gonna answer that with the whole class. Just simply giving them their pointers, ganun lang po siya kasimple. I hope you enjoy our session, and if you have a lot of questions, just message us or just give it to our comment box so that we can give you the best answer for your query. And with that, agyaman ako. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you for spending your precious time with us. Once again, have a blessed day and keep safe, fellow educators. Ayan! Sana
Wow,
naging
thank you,
ganda
Ma'am
ang
Yeah.
Aprilin.
lahat.
Thank you, Ma'am
Yay!
April.
Thank you po.
Ma'am
Um,
Aprilin, may
Yes,
question.
yes, sir.
Baka pwedeng pasagot.
Yes,
Ma'am, okay lang
okay.
ba na mother tongue ang gagamitin ko?
Hello, Ma'am Felikario. Naimbag abigat mo, Ma'am. Ay, gusto dahil Ma'am, mabalin. So, uray anya nga sarita, kahit ano pang salita yan. Mapa-mother tongue, mapa ano pa yan, mapa-Chinese pa yan, mapa-English pa yan, mapa-Filipino pa yan. Boom yan. Na pak yan. Kung Ilocos, mas madaling maintindihan ng mga learners natin yan. Pwede sa kindergarten, grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, amok dahil Ma'am ta naglabasan tayo, tati grade kinder, ingana grade 3, pag gusto sarda ka, Iloco. Salute to you, ma'am. Gusto kong makita, sana may magawa kang output using mother tongue at i-post po natin. Napakagandang example po yan. Thank you so much for appreciating our task. Ma'am, fellow Kadyo na
tama.
nabigat.
Very
Ayun.
good, Ma'am. Very good, Ma'am April. So, talagang pwede siya, lalo sa mga terminologies, sa vocabulary words, and lahat ng subjects, unlocking of difficulties, and any other activities para sa mga bata. And imagine, paano nyo ba ginagawa yan dati? Sa Manila paper, ruler,
Ang
di ba?
tagal kaya
Yes, sir.
yan. Ang hirap niyang
Na-try natin
gawin.
yan. Meron nga nun, sa dami ng subjects na tinuturo natin, tapos magbibigay ka dyan to hone their vocabulary words, to, para mag-improve. Ang nangyayari, nag-iisip ka pa, tapos sa dami-dami ng letters, saan ko kaya lalagay yung A, B, C dyan, para lang
Tama.
Nako, gugugulin mo, 1 minuto, wala pang 1 minuto sa word search natin. It's only 3 seconds, pwede na yun. Pero noon ako, magdamagan, kaisip sa dami ng subjects na meron tayo. Ayan, thank you naman sa
Tama.
word search yan.
Very good yung point na yun. No? Yung, halimbawa sa section A, ibang set ng activities.
Yes,
Oo.
tama.
Sa section B. Kasi
Oh,
baka
eto
pag
pa.
nag-request, alam na nung section A yung activity.
Maiwasan pa dyan ang pagkokopyahan, take
Tama.
notes.
Oo,
Ano
yun
mababait
maganda.
ang mga learners natin.
Thank you, Ma'am
Ma'am
Aprilin.
April.
Welcome po, salamat din
Thank you,
po.
Ma'am April.
Sir Mark Hamisal, pwede ba nating ulitin kung paano yung sa output? Kasi dumadami yung tatanong habang hinihintay natin yung ating
Oo.
next speaker.
Lalo na yan, mukhang sinubukan na nila talaga yung crossword puzzle. Excited na silang
Wow.
mag-submit ng output. Okay lang ba yun, sir?
Siguro save nyo lang muna. Save
Okay.
muna sa documents. Yes, save lang muna sa documents. And then later,
Oo.
at the middle,
Oo,
i-discuss,
sige, pwede naman,
i-share
no?
natin.
Okay, sige.
Pati muna tayo habang inantay natin.
Okay, sige. Sa ating mga
Ayan, sir.
ating shout out muna tayo sa ating mga SDOs,
Okay lang,
iba't
sir.
mga SDOs. Shout out sa sa mga superintendents. Maraming salamat po. And also,
Ayan, good morning po.
Hindi lang to government schools, shout out sa mga taga-private schools. Ayan.
Wow! Actually,
Sabi nga,
marami na nun.
Marami talaga. Actually, sa ating education system, walang maiiwan talaga. Wala ring ganun na nauuna. So talagang we're on
Correct.
one direction, no? Parang banda lang, no? Boy band lang. We are really in one direction. Ito yung mapabuti talaga yung ating mga kalagayan ng mga learners natin.
Yes.
Yes, Sir Ariel.
Saka,
Ready na daw si Sir Alan.
Oo.
Ready na, Sir Alan. So,
yes.
Okay. To teach us how to create a free crossword generator, we have the Technical Assistant 2 of the ICTS. Isa sa mga masisipag na OER National Core Leaders.
Agree ako
Let's
dyan.
have Mr. Alan Palagana. Sir Alan, your turn.
Good
morning po.
Morning.
Hello, sir.
Good morning. Okay, go ka na, Sir Alan.
Go, sir. Si Sir
Alan.
Si Sir Alan.
Sir Alan. Wow, sabi ni Ma'am
Sir
Cecil.
Alan ang isa sa heartthrob
Diba,
natin sa
nakakatuwa,
OER.
Sabi ni Ma'am Cecil, ang galing po, mabilis pong gawin, very helpful po. Wow. Actually, ang daming comments na maganda, nakakatuwa. Very clear and concise explanation.
Siyempre, magagaling ang ating mga speakers.
Eto yan eh.
EdTech Unit yan.
Yan.
Shout out sa ating mga national core leaders so na
Oo nga, hello po!
Hello po sa inyo. Agyaman kami, Ma'am April. Love the app. Wow, thank you very much. Mukhang kahit hindi ko naiintindihan yung sinabi.
Mayaman daw si Ma'am. Mayaman si Ma'am April.
May love the app eh. Ayan.
Ayan, maraming nanonood sa atin. So, ilang viewers na tayo meron? As of, ano oras na?
9:40.
As of 9:40, we have how many?
We have 3,347. Yeah.
Sorry, nawala lang ako sa line. Nag-connect lang ulit kasi tagal kanina. Sensya na po. Okay.
Ayan na, Sir Alan.
Morning.
Hello.
Morning po. Before I start, congratulate ko lang muna lahat at ng mga teachers for their continued success ng pagsubaybay sa atin sa DepEd. So I hope hindi magiging balakid ng COVID sa atin in terms of our continuous learning para sa ating para sa ating mga estudyante, para sa ating mga teachers. Okay, start ko na po. If ever meron na po ba tayong mga installers sa ating mga participants? Okay, ang ating hold on po check ko lang. Yes. Okay. Ang installer po natin, it would be this one. Share ko lang po. Where is it? Done ka lang ba? Okay lang. Okay. Yan po yung free crossword puzzle maker installer po natin na ating gagamitin. Para saan po ba yung crossword puzzle maker po natin? Ito po yung isang paraan natin para mag-create tayo ng assessment natin para sa ating mga students. Kung paano ba nila na-adapt, nakukuha yung learning natin, yung ating mga tinuturo. So one way around, ito po yung isa sa mga exams na binibigay natin or pagsusulit para sa ating mga estudyante. Okay, sa screen po natin, makikita po natin ang tatlong column. Okay, you have your numbers, then the word, and then the hint. Sa word po, dito po natin makikita ang Okay. Dito po natin ilalagay ang ating mga word na pasasagutan natin sa ating mga estudyante. And then while sa hint po, ito po yung tinatawag po nating clue sa ating mga estudyante. Yun po ang mga clue or ating tinatawag nating gabay para malaman ng ating mga estudyante kung ano po ba ang kanilang sasagutan. Okay? So once, example, I have created, since nasa ICT po ako, I did create a monitor for the word, a keyboard, a speaker, mouse, and hardware. Okay? So ang hint ko po, it would be, for the monitor, I did indicate visual output. For the keyboard, I did indicate input keys, speaker, audio output, click icons, hardware, system processing, and development po. So yan po yung ating guide or hint para doon sa ating mga word na pinapahanap natin sa ating mga estudyante. So you could produce as much as 21 words po sa ating crossword puzzle. So I'm giving you 1 minute to produce your own word. Okay? Okay, yes. Sige po, hindi ko po bibilisan pero I'm sure nakaka-response naman po tayo. So, we still have how many seconds left? Okay, ulitin ko po, ang word po natin, ang precise dapat sa hint po magkasabay po sila. Okay, you can produce as many as 21 questions or 21 words na papahanap po natin sa ating mga estudyante. Okay, I guess we can proceed. Okay, after na makapag-produce po tayo ng ating word or words na ating papahanap sa ating mga estudyante, may box po dito na crossword. So just simply click crossword po. Okay, before I proceed, may question po tayo. Yung column 2 is yung answer po ba? Yes po, yun po yung answer po, yung sa crossword po. Yun po yung definite answer po, yung column 2. And then, yung hint niya po dapat nakalagay sa column 3. Yes po, dun po dapat nakalagay sa column 3 yung hint niya. Kailangan tapat po siya within the corresponding word po. Okay? Have you how to have a hint column? Upon na-installing po yan, meron po siyang nakalagay po na tatlong column po yun. May hint column po at saka yung word and then yung numbers po. Okay? Nasa installation po. Okay? So, should I proceed to the crossword? So, after nun, ang crossword po natin, pag makikita nyo, may box ng crossword po doon, just simply click the crossword. Okay? After clicking the crossword, meron po tayong generate box po dito. What is this generate box? Ito po yung, pag generate po natin, lalabas po yung ating mga patterns or set of puzzle na ating kinumpose. Okay, as we generate more, iba-iba po ang set po na lumalabas. Take note po, magtataka po kayo bakit I did create 5 questions pero ang lumabas po ay tatatlo po lang. Depende po sa binabangga ng letters po natin, across and down po. So, kung gusto nyong lumabas yung 5 word na inyong tinype, just simply generate until makita nyo po yung 5 word na inyong tinype. Okay? I hope nakikita nyo po yung inyong sa screen nyo yung 5 word na aking tinype. Okay? As we generate, ano pong purpose ng generate po natin? Ang purpose po ng generate natin is para ma-prevent po natin, as Ma'am April had told kanina po, para ma-prevent po natin na magkopyahan ang mga estudyante. Okay? Ang hint po, may question po dito, ano daw ang hint? No po, hindi po pareho sa word. Ang hint po, ang ilalagay po natin na hint, para sa hint po, yung clue po dun sa word natin. Okay? Okay, so we go back to the crossword. Okay, so as we generate, iba-iba pong set ang lumalabas or iba-iba pong pattern ng puzzles po natin. Okay, then we have to save the image. Save as image. Okay. As you can see, pag nag-save po tayo ng image, lalabas po ang save as. Definitely, sa akin po, on my part, I did create a folder para dun ko po nilalagay lahat ng aking mga raw materials. Okay, so I did create webinar April 20, ang folder ko po nakalagay sa documents. Okay, so ito po ang aking folder na create, nakalagay po siya sa documents. And then, ang sisave ko po siya as what? As sample. Depende po. Kung ang ginawa nyong crossword is all about computers, pwede nyo pong ilagay ICT assessment. Diba? ICT assessment. Para hindi po kayo mahirapang tandaan kung saan po ba yung word puzzle na inyong ginawa. So, tinype ko po ICT assessment. Now, I'm giving you some important things na pwede nyong magamit. Kasi po, it's just because it's a image file po siya. You have your PNG file, JPEG file, and bitmap file. Ano po mga differences po nito? Sa laki po siya ng file. Normally, ang PNG po, kumakain po siya ng KB lang. Ang JPEG po, big file po siya, kumakain po siya until ng MB. Likewise, pati po ang bitmap, MB rin po siya. But I highly suggest PNG na lang po muna siya. Okay, so in this case, I did save as PNG. So ICT assessment po ang ginawa ko sa kanya. So dito po sa box ng susunod na icon, you have print. Optional po sa atin kung we could directly print na lang po natin itong isang pattern na po o isang isang set ng crossword po. But ideally, on my part, hindi ko po siya sineset ng dino-go ng printing. Why? Kasi po, per page po siya, isa lang po ang set of pattern ng maibibigay natin. So sa akin po, ang ginagawa ko, I go directly sa Word. I did choose to use another application which is the Microsoft Worksheet or sa Word po. So pag binuksan po natin ang Word, nakikita po natin na pwede po tayong kumuha ng panibago. Okay, para ho hindi sayang yung papel. Okay, so eto po ang ating Word. Okay, so nagbukas po ako sa Word. Insert ko lang po ang
Hello, Sir
features. Yes, sir.
Sir Alan, baka merong nalilito regarding
Yes, sir.
sa ano, baka nasa word search pa yung iba. Clarify lang natin, it's a different app now.
Oh, yeah. Sige po, i-clarify ko lang po. Hold on, balik po
Thank
ako.
you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sure,
Thank you.
sure po. Sige po. Okay, clarify ko lang po, nasa free crossword puzzle maker na po tayo. Wala na po tayo sa application ng word search po. Ang word search po is done by Miss Aprilin. Ang ano po natin is how to create puzzles na po, set of puzzles na po. Okay, so I'm going to give you an idea kung paano po siya mailagay in print type ng hindi po siya individual pattern o individual set. So, pakita ko po sa inyo kung paano siya pwedeng ilagay sa Word. So, gumamit po ako ng worksheet under ng Microsoft, and then hinanap ko po sa documents yung aking sinave. Okay. Ito po yung mga sinave ko na ginawa kong PNG kanina po. So, click ko yung PNG na isa, then insert. Lalabas po siya. Okay? So, depende po sa laki, depende sa inyong size na inyong ilalagay. Then, enter para mapagkasya po natin. Insert again. Another picture. Doon pa rin po, the same folder na kinuhanan nyo ng documents, and then insert. Then, insert po. So, there you have. Pag nilitan ko po siya, likewise, pupunta po siya doon sa isang page. So, I hope in this learning na natutunan niyo po kung paano mag-create ng sets of questions. Okay? Thank you po, and God bless. I hope have fun in creating your own crossword puzzle. Thank you.
Thank you, Sir Alan.
Thank you po.
Salamat, sir.
Thank you, Sir
Bilis.
Alan.
Oo.
Di ba? Ang bilis na. Doon naman po sa mga nabibilisan talaga, kung di nakakahabol, pwede naman pong balikan yung presentation ni Sir Alan mamaya.
I could entertain questions po. Pwede naman po tayo mag-PM or sa ating and then I'll just give it the answers as quick as I can.
Just leave the questions sa comment box, and then Sir Alan will attend to it.
Okay, Sir Alan.
Thank you.
Yan.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Sir Ariel.
Thank you, Sir Alan. Nakakatuwa.
Grabe, ang ganda talaga nung app na ganyan, no? Kasi mabilis lang gawin.
Yes.
At saka maraming sets. Nagamit nyo sa classroom yan?
Yes.
So, dalawa na, no, so far. First is we have the word search. Tama ba? By Ma'am April.
Yes, word search.
Then, second naman, kay Sir Alan, yung puzzle.
Yes. And let's move on sa ating pangatlo, ma'am.
Okay. So, let's proceed. Let me introduce the third speaker. Ready na po?
Ready na yan.
Okay. And to clarify po ulit, ito po ay third set na ng matututunan natin. Okay po? Kasi baka andun po sila sa previous topics. New topic na po. Okay na po?
Ibang up na to.
So, ibang topic na. So, our third speaker this morning is one of the detailed EdTech specialist. Yan. One of the best senior high school teacher in Cavite. Okay ba yan, sir? Please welcome Mr. Raymond Kasama. Sir Raymond, good morning.
Sir Raymond.
Good morning po. Sir Raymond, good morning. You are from Cavite pa, no?
Yes po, sir. Naririnig po ako ng malinaw, sir.
Malinaw, maliwanag po. Maliwanag
Malinaw
na maliwanag. Maliwanag na maliwanag
Sir,
na po.
boses lang po yung tinatanong ko, sir.
Go ahead, sir.
Okay po. So, thank you po, Ma'am Joy. So, ang next naman po natin gagawin, so after po nating makagawa ng ating crossword, gagawin naman po natin siyang gamified or yung tinatawag nating interactive crossword puzzle. So, sa interactive crossword puzzle po natin, gagamitin po natin yung ating application na Hot Potato. So, yan po. So, sa lahat po na nakapag-download na ng kanilang application, so ang next po natin gagawin is yung ating Hot Potato. So, para po dun sa mga hindi pa nakakapag-install ng kanilang application, so, itry po nating i-demo kung paano po ba ini-install tong ating Hot Potato. So, just like the other app, so, next lang po tayo. Then, ang first pong mag-a-appear sa atin is the language. So, which is English. Then next, I accept the agreement. Then next, and install. Since yung ating Hot Potato po is maliit lang po yung ating application, mabilis lang po natin siyang may install. So, after several of seconds, so okay na po yung ating application. Okay po. So once na natapos na po yung ating installation ng ating application, so ito po yung magiging itsura niya. So i-zoom ko po yung screen ko. So para makita nyo po. So ito po yung itsura ng ating Hot Potato na application. So yan po yung gagamitin natin. So double click lang natin yung application natin. Then mag-a-ask po siya ng language. So yung language po na gagamitin natin, use English lang po. So kung may iba po kayong prefer na language, so you are free to do so. So sa atin po, English. Then para makapag-create po tayo ng interactive crossword, so gagamitin po natin yung J-cross. So kung nakikita niyo po sa screen nyo, yung J-cross po, yun po yung naka-red. Then click lang po natin. So okay. So ito na po yung application natin na J-cross. So maximize ko lang po yung screen para makita nyo po. Okay. So paano po tayo makakagawa dito ng ating interactive presentations? Katulad po ng ginawa ni Sir Alan, maglalagay lang po tayo ng words. And then, after po natin makalagay ng words, ilalagay lang din po natin yung hint para po sabi natin kung ano po ba yung word na pinapahanap po natin sa ating mga estudyante. Okay, so para po makapag-encode tayo ng word, so ito po yung ating pipindutin. So nakikita nyo po, yung may magic wand button, ang nakalagay dyan ay create grid layout, automatic from a list of words. So once na kinilik po natin yan, so mag-a-appear na po itong crossword grid automatically. So meron po tayo ditong text box. Dito po natin ilalagay yung ating mga word. So for example po, meron ako ditong kinereate na set of word. So yung mga word na ilalagay ko dito po is yung mga country sa Asia. Then yung hint na ilalagay ko po sa kanya is yung kanyang capital. So para mas madali nating ma-describe yung word na papahanap natin. So ilagay ko po si Philippines. So copy, then paste. Then enter po para pumunta sa next line. Oh, wait lang po. So yung username po, ang username po na ilalagay diyan ay kahit ano po. So mas safe po, ilagay na lang po natin yung pangalan nyo po as username. So wala po tayong babayaran kahit ano diyan sa app na ginagamit natin kasi po ito po ay free. So ulitin ko po, yung username po natin ay kahit ano pong name nyo. Okay po. Okay, so balik po tayo dito sa paglalagay natin ng word. So next natin uli yung Philippines. Then next word ko is China. So paste, then enter para pumunta sa next line. Then Indonesia. So ayoko kay Qatar. So lagay natin si Taiwan. Then lagay natin si Thailand. Okay. So for the sake of this activity, 5 words lang po muna yung gagawin natin. So pwede po kayong sumabay, pwede nyo pong kopyahin yung ginawa kong words para pare-parehas po tayo ng maging output. Or kung kayo naman po, is depende sa subject na hawak nyo, pwede din nyo po kayo maglagay ng sarili nyong word. So bigyan ko po kayo ng mga 1 minuto para po makapaglagay ng word para po step by step makagawa po tayo. So habang naggagawa po kayo, titingnan po namin yung comment nyo kung kayo po ay merong mga question. Ay, opo. So, dun po sa mga nabibilisan po, yung video naman po natin dito sa ating FB Live is recorded. So, kung sakasakali pong medyo mabilis, pwede nyo po siyang balikan po uli. So, kung ulitin po natin habang nagtatype po yung iba, close ko lang po muna to. So, saan po daw tayo makakapaglagay ng word? So, eto po. So, yung magic wand pong yan, yung pipindutin po natin. So, zoom in ko pa po para po makita nyo nung ayos. So, eto po. So, once na kinilik po natin yan, lalabas po itong create a crossword grid automatically. Then, paste lang po natin yung mga words na ilalagay po natin. Okay po? Okay. So, since okay na po tayo dito, ang next step po natin gagawin is to create a grid size. So, yung grid size po natin is depende kung gaano karaming words or letter yung inilagay po natin. Okay po. So, ulitin ko po, dito po nakadepende kung gaano karami yung letter na inilagay po natin. So, kung this point, ang pinakamarami lang naman nating letter is Philippines. So, babaan ko na lang muna. So, pinaka-safe po na grid na ilalagay natin is 15. Para sure tayo na wala tayong maapektuhang ibang word. Then, once okay na po yung size natin, so click na po natin to make the grid. So, eto po. So, make the grid. Then, once na kinilik po natin siya, so eto na po yung ating crossword. So, meron na po tayo nagawang ngayong crossword. Ang next step naman po natin, syempre, so lalagyan natin syempre siya ng title. So, ano ba ang title ng ating activity? So, kung mapapansin nyo, meron po tayo ditong title. Then, sa baba niyan, may text box. Doon po natin ilagay yung title po ng ating ginagawang crossword puzzle. Okay. So, since mga bansa po, so ilagay na lang muna natin, mga bansa sa Asia. So, yan po yung magiging title ko. Okay. So, next step naman po natin, habang after natin makapaglagay ng ating title, next natin ilagay yung clues. So, ito po yung clues natin. So, kung mapapansin nyo po, yung clues natin, may key na kulay yellow, then may word na add clues. Okay. So, click po natin si add clues. Then, lalabas na po dito yung ating pong mga word. So, take note po. Mapapansin nyo dito yung Philippines and Thailand nasa across. Kung babalikan natin yung set of word natin, so yung Philippines and Thailand is nasa across. Then si Indonesia, China, and Taiwan naandun po sa down. So Indonesia, China, and Taiwan. Okay. So ang paglalagay lang po natin ng clue dyan, so i-click lang natin yung word. So this time, i-click ko po si Philippines. So once na kinilik ko si Philippines, yung ating pong mouse pointer, lilipat po siya dito. So ibig sabihin, dito po natin siya ilalagyan ng clue. So ano po yung ilalagay nating clue kay Philippines? So yung kanyang capital, Manila. Then once okay na po yung clues natin, so okay lang po natin. So automatic yung clues pupunta po dito. Yung Manila na nilagay natin, pupunta po dito sa clues. Then next naman po natin si Thailand. So ano po ba ang capital ng Thailand? So Thailand is Bangkok. Then okay. So sa down naman po, click natin si Indonesia, pero this time dito naman po sa baba niya yung clues. So si Indonesia, Jakarta. So paste natin, then hit OK. So China, Beijing. So paste po natin, hit OK. Then last natin is Taiwan for Taipei. So click ko si Taiwan, then paste ko ulit, then hit OK. So once po na okay na po lahat yung mga clues natin, so pwede na po nating i-hit yung OK button natin sa baba. Okay po. So once na hit natin si OK button, so ang next step naman po natin gagawin, syempre gagawin na po natin siyang interactive. So ibig sabihin po, dito mismo sa application po natin siya sasagutan. So para po magawa natin siya interactive, kailangan medyo i-customize po muna natin kung ano yung magiging itsura niya kapag i-deploy na po natin sa klase natin or kapag ginagamit na po ng mga bata natin. So saan po natin pwedeng i-customize yung configuration? Dito po sa tabi ni Magic Wand. So nakalagay po dyan sa tabi ni Magic Wand, go to the configuration screen. Okay. So once kinilik po natin si configuration screen, so ito na po yung magiging mga basic configuration na gagawin natin. So for the sake of this webinar, yung mga basic configuration lang po yung gagawin natin. Ibig sabihin po, mga simpleng-simple lang. So pwede niyo naman pong i-discover sa sarili nyo, pero for the sake of this webinar nga po, basic lang. Okay, so first is the title and instruction. So sa title and instruction, ito po yung magiging exercise subtitle. So mauunat title natin is Bansa ni Asia and then yung crossword. Then yung instruction. So kung may nagtatanong po, sir, pwede po ba natin gawin is yung mother tongue? Pwede po. Lahat po ng naandito is pwede po natin siyang i-edit. So pwede nyo po yung burahin. Then mag-set po kayo ng instruction na magpipit po dun sa ginagawa nating crossword puzzle. Okay. So next po, after ni title and instruction, yung prompt and feedback. So click lang natin yung tab. So ito po yung magpi-feedback sa ating interactive crossword puzzle kapag po tama or mali yung sinasagot po natin dun to sa ating application. So kapag correct, nakalagay dyan, correct, well done. Again, pwede po natin siyang i-customize or gamitin yung ating mother tongue for instruction or for this feedback. So, wala pong limitation yan. Kayo po mismo yung mag-i-encode ng inyo pong, pwede nyo pong ilagay dito. So, for the sake of this activity, hayaan ko na po muna yan. Then, next po natin is the buttons. Okay. So, ito po yung basic configuration na pwede ko pong ibahagi sa inyo. Yung navigation po, i-uncheck nyo na po yan. Pati yung include go to content. So, uncheck nyo na po yan. Itong hint, hayaan ko po muna may hint. Later on, papakita ko po sa inyo kung ano yung ginagamit ni hint. So, kung ayaw nyo nang may hint mamaya, pwede nyo siyang balikan, pwede nyo pong i-uncheck din yung si hint. Pero this time, hayaan na po muna natin na naka-check si hint. Then next natin, the appearance. Ano po yung magiging itsura ng ating application? Okay, nakalagay dyan, so yung navigation bar color, pwede nating palitan. This time, ang gusto kong palitan is the title. So nakalagay dyan, title, punta tayo sa title color. So para ma-visualize nyo, gagamitin ko lang po muna is red. Again, sa title color, click ko tong rainbow icon na to. Then, lalabas yung mga basic color natin. Piliin ko si red. So, once okay na po ako dun sa aking color, click ko yung okay. So, kung mapapansin nyo po dito sa title natin, yung title naging color red. Yan po siya. Then, yung page background color. Kunyari, ang gusto kong gamitin is green. So, halimbawa, di ba ang mga school po natin, meron tayong mga tinatawag na mga banner color or yung gumagamit tayo ng iba't ibang color. So, pwede nyo po yung isunod. Depende po yan sa inyo. So, yan po yung mga basic na pwede nyo magawa dito sa ating application. Okay po. So, next natin, yung timer. So, yung timer po natin, kung gusto nyo pong mag-set ng specific time dito sa application na to, kung halimbawa, ang gusto ko, itong application na to is magra-run lang siya in 5 minutes. So, pwede nyo po yung gawin. Then, click ko lang si set timer. Then, iset ko yung minuto na gusto ko. Then, lagay ko 5 minutes. So, after kung makapaglagay ng 5 minutes, ang sasabihin ni system natin kapag naubos na yung oras, your time is over. So, again, ito po is pwede nyo din pong palitan. So, nasa inyo po yan. So, once na okay na po tayo sa ating basic configuration, i-save na po natin yung config natin. Ito po siya ha. So, save button po. So, para mag-apply yung mga configuration na isinave po natin. So, save natin. Once na save po natin, click natin yung okay. Okay po. So, okay na po tayo sa words. Okay na po tayo sa clues. Okay na tayo sa title. Okay na din yung ating basic configuration. This time, titingnan na po natin kung ano po yung magiging itsura ng ating interactive crossword puzzle. Ano po ba yung pinagkaiba nito doon sa previous na ginawa ni Sir Alan na crossword puzzle? So, para magawa po natin yon, first, isave po muna natin itong ating crossword. So, just like the other app, so pwede po yung Control plus S or File, then Save. So, save ko po. So, this time, saan daw natin isa-save yung application natin? So, for the sake of this activity or this webinar, sa desktop ko na lang po siya ilalagay, then lalagyan ko po siya ng file name. So, take note po, kapag naglagay po tayo ng file name sa ating crossword, make sure po ay one word lang. Kung gagamit po tayo ng 2 words, 3 words, so gamit na lang po tayo ng special character separator. Halimbawa ito, so bansa, so ang gagamitin ko po, imbis na space is underscore sa Asia. Okay. Then, click po natin si save. Okay. So, once na nakasave na po, check po muna natin sa desktop natin kung nag-save. So, ito po si bansa si Asia. So, nakita niyo po. So, ang kanyang type po is hotpath jcross file. And this time, ito rin po yung ipapasa niyo po sa amin ho. So, pag nag-submit po kayo ng output, ito po mismo yung isesend nyo po. Okay. So, balik na po tayo sa ating application. So, para po ma-export natin, so, punta naman tayo sa file, then, create web page. Or simply, Control F6 sa ating keyboard. So, create. Then, this time, itatanong niya naman kung saan doon uli natin isa-save. So since kung mapapansin nyo po, ang file type niya is HTML. So kaya po ang ginawa natin kanina is isa lang yung word ng ating file name. Nung ating file name. So kasi kung mapapansin nyo po, yung mga HTML file, isang word lang po. So yun po yung purpose kung bakit po one word lang yung ating file name. So once na okay na po kayo sa file name natin, save natin. Then, so after po natin ma-export, ito po yung lalabas sa kanya. So, what would you like to do? So, nakalagay po dyan, view the exercise in my browser. So, kung ano po yung available na browser nyo po dyan, or kung ano po yung default browser nyo, yun po yung mag-o-open. So, kapag kinilik po natin, ang sa akin po, ang default browser ko is Internet Explorer. Okay. Then, eto na po yung ating interactive crossword puzzle. Kung mapapansin niyo po sa basic configuration natin, yung title, ginawa kong red. Yung subtitle, which is the crossword. And then, eto po yung ating timer. So, yung timer po natin, nag-start ng 5 minutes. So, hanggang magbababa siya ng bababa. Then, next natin, eto yung ating instruction. Sabi ko nga, pwede nyo pong palitan yung instruction na yan. So, paano po natin magagamit itong interactive crossword puzzle? I-hit nyo lang po yung number. So, once na-hit nyo po yung number, lalabas na po dyan yung ating word. Okay. So, this time, ang hint po na nilagay natin, which is Manila. So, ano daw po yung tamang sagot? So, type ko ay Philippines. Then, hit ko si enter. So, once in-enter po natin sa Philippines, andito na po. So, next natin, number 2. So, number 2 natin, ang clues natin is Jakarta. So, this time naman po, hindi ako mag-enter ng words. Papakita ko po sa inyo kung ano yung ginagawa ni hint. Kapag pinindot nyo po si hint, so, i-reveal niya po yung ating answer. So, isa-isa po, by letter niyang i-reveal.
Yes,
so,
sir.
yan po yung paggamit ng hint. So, depende po yan sa inyo kung paano nyo po gustong laruin siya sa inyong mga activity. Then, enter natin. Then, next number 3, gamitin ko pa rin po yung hint.
Okay. Thank you, Sir Raymond. Sir Raymond.
Then, okay na po. Okay, sir. Thank you po.
Yun. Swak na swak ang ating hot potato sa ating mga
Thank you, sir.
viewers. Na-appreciate nila yung
marami
presentation
po
mo.
Yes.
Yes,
So,
saka
sa lahat
ano,
po
no?
ng nanonood, reminder lang po, lahat kung nabibilisan po kayo sa presentation ni Sir at ng iba pa pong speaker, don't worry po, ito po ay pwede nyo naman pong balikan anytime kasi ito po ay recorded. Recorded naman po ang ating FB Live. And also, we're trying to yung set lang na limit doon na time sa ating mga speakers because ang ating paggamit ng platform na ito ay limited lang din po. Okay, so it's okay lang po na balikan natin. And kung may question po kayo, comment nyo lang po.
Nakita po akong isang question, pwede sasagutin ko lang, hindi lang po ako
Sure.
ma-answer.
Ayan.
May nakita po kasi akong isang question dyan, nakalagay daw po kung daw po siya ay offline or online ginagawa. So kung mapapansin nyo po, share ko lang po yung uli yung screen ha. Pasensya na po, saglit, mabilis na mabilis.
Sige lang.
Sir, makikishare na po ako ng screen. Share ko lang po para po makita nila.
Okay.
Okay po. So kung mapapansin nyo po, yung application po natin, dito po sa address bar, ang nakalagay po is file C user Raymond desktop bansa sa Asia. So ibig sabihin po, kinukuha natin siya offline. Hindi po natin
Yes.
kailangan gumamit ng internet para po
Internet connection.
buksan natin tong ating
Yes.
interactive crossword puzzle. Kung pupuntahan po natin yung destination, yung address bar, nakalagay dyan sa desktop. So, eto po siya.
Yes.
So, ibig sabihin, pwede nyo po siyang isend sa bawat computer ng inyong mga estudyante nang hindi gumagamit ng internet. Okay po.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Sir Raymond.
Yan. Thank you, Sir Raymond.
Okay na, sir.
Galing.
Opo.
Yes,
Thank you very
galing.
much sa maayos
Thank
at
you din po.
magandang
po.
presentation ng ating app na yan. So,
Talagang
we're on the
explain.
third app na nagagamit na. Ma'am Joy, are you there? Are you still there, Ma'am Joy?
Yes. So, ready na po para sa ating next speaker?
So, wala, let's move on. Move on na po tayo sa ating second.
Talagang pataas yung ating what I mean, level ng natututunan this morning. So, I'll introduce the next speaker. All right. So, our next speaker this morning is one of the active head teacher in Makati Science High School. Hello.
Hello.
Go on, Joy.
Ayan. Okay, so she's also a Google certified educator. Dear teachers, please welcome Ma'am Rowena Reyes.
Okay,
Go, Mami
good
Wen.
morning. Good morning, mga
Morning.
teachers. Good morning kayo dyan.
Morning.
Thank you for coming. I know you're, some of you natutulog ba, but thank you for participating in this webinar. I hope you will learn this and apply this in your class. So today, I'm going, dun po sa aking presentation, nandun po sa ibabaw yung OER installer. Okay? So sa mga nagtatanong. Now, for this seminar, ibabalik ko lang po sa scenario na before si teacher, they use the fishbowl strategy to call the name of the student. So for them to excite or to feel nervous. Pagka si teacher po ay nagkakaroon ng recitation. But with the use of technology today, so syempre lahat ng pinakita ng mga speaker, they using the online and offline application. But sa drawlats ng mga pangalan, we're going to use this application. So instead of using paper and pencil, we can use the technology in terms of drawlats ng mga names ng mga students. So, okay. So for now, I'm going to share a simple application. A simple application na gagamitin natin, which is the hat. Okay? This is free. Pwede nyo siyang i-download. Okay. So, in my screen, makikita nyo yung mga application, yung mga icon. So, the icon is, makikita nyo yung icon ni the hat. So, as you can see, pag nakita nyo sa the hat, that is the application na gagamitin natin. So for now, I'm going to explain a simple setting for you to understand kung paano po siya ginagamit. So napaka-simple lang siya. So madali lang po siyang gamitin. So later on, papakita ko kung paano ginagamit ang the hat in drawlats ng names ng mga students instead of using the fishbowl. Okay? So, meron pong, 'di ba, before si teacher gumagamit ng mga coins. So dito din sa app, meron siyang tinatawag na flip coins, okay? So pag ginamit natin si flip coins, i-click lang natin yung flip. So 'di ba, pwede na natin gamitin 'yan either heads or tail. So depende. Now, so yan po yung gamit ni coins. So ito naman, we have the save icon. So parang diskette before. So paano siya ginagamit? So meron na akong dating nagawa na I name my file using my name. I-click ko lang yung Rowena, then meron na po siyang mga names. So before ginamit ko na siya, then makikita nyo na meron siyang
pangalan. Okay? So, yan po yung paggamit ng manage, save, list. Okay? So, ito naman po yung paggamit ng add individual names. You can add the individual names of the students. Okay? So, let's say I'm going to add Arabella Reyes, the name of my daughter. Then add. So, matic, mag-add na po dito yung additional na name. Okay? So, yan po yung paggamit ng additional name. Then click natin done kasi isa lang naman po yung in-add ko. Then, I'm going to clear. Okay? Kasi mayroon akong isang option na ipapakita. So, clear yung name ng list. Okay po. So, lahat ng name nawala siya. Now, ito naman po, pwede yung isang file na i-import natin yung list name from the text file. So, paano po yan? So, sa text file po, merong naka-notepad. So, paggamit po ng notepad. Okay? So, ito po yung another thing na paggamit ng text file. So, ginagamit po si text file, yan. So, na naka-notepad siya. So, yan na po yung pangalan ng students. So, you can, let's say, wala kayong Excel, you can use the notepad to get the name of the students. Pwede din naman po na kukunin natin yung name ng bata using the Excel files. Okay, yan na po yung mga list ng bata, pangalan. Then, another way to get the name of the student, so clear ko lang po yan, then clear list. I know some of the teacher, they're using the Excel file. So, kiklik ko lang yan. I'm going to click my Excel file. Then, kakopy ko po siya. Then, copy. Then, go to the hot. Then, I'll use the paste name clipboard. Okay? So, okay. So, yan. Wait. Balik tayo din sa Excel. Control C. Then, from paste name from clipboard. So, ayan na po yung names ng mga students. Okay. So, yan na po yung name ng mga students. So, as you can see, meron na tayong pangalan ng bata. Pinakita ko from Notepad and from the Excel. So, this example, kinopy ko siya from the Excel. So, yan po yung pagpe-paste ng name from the clipboard. Ito naman po sa save from the export list pero manggagaling siya sa Notepad. Let's say, for example, wala kang Excel, you can use the list of the students from the Notepad. So, okay. So, okay na po tayo dyan. Then, pwede naman na i-select, yan, i-clear nyo, edit selected names kung meron kayong gustong i-edit. So, click nyo lang yan, then edit selected name, let's say kung may mali ang spelling, halimbawa ito ay Reyes pala. So, click nyo lang yan, then matik, mababago na po yung pangalan ng bata. Okay? So, mababago yung pangalan ni bata. Okay. Then, pwede naman na magkaroon siya ng okay. Sa setting po, I suggest na as is na po yung setting. Okay? So, as is, wala tayong babaguhin. Kasi free naman po ito, so wala tayong babaguhin. Okay po? Then, click OK. Kasi nasa setting lang yung sounds, tapos yung the hat, tapos yung color. Kung gusto niyo baguhin yung color ng the hat, ng background ng hat, you can do so. But I suggest, so since first time siyang gagamitin, pwede naman na default lang muna tayo. And then afterwards, you can change it. Okay. So, yun na po yung name. So, I have here 20. Okay. So, yun na po yung mga pangalan ng mga bata na nasa 20.
So, pwede naman din yung paggamit ng add range. Halimbawa, gusto nyo gamitin yung halimbawa 10 lang, tapos gusto nyo naman gamitin yung pangalan lang ng bata to be more exciting, okay lang po siya. So, bigyan siyang 1 to 10. 1, start from number 1, then ending niya, start from number 1, then the ending is number 10. So, you can do that. So, continue. Then, okay. So, wala na yung pangalan ng bata. Okay? So, yan yung paggamit ng range. Now, balik po tayo dun sa space ng name. Okay? So, ngayon, gagamitin na natin si the hat. Paano siya mangyayari? Okay. So, eto na po siya. I'm going to click the hat. Okay. So, eto na po si the hat. So, yan po yung environment ni the hat. Magdo-drawlets na po tayo ng name. Okay? So, we're going to start of drawlets of names ng mga students. Okay? So, kiklik natin yung draw. Okay. So, lalabas yung mga pangalan ng bata. Okay. So, madi-display po dito yung pangalan ni bata. Ayan po, kung makikita natin. So, yan yung pangalan ni bata. Makikita natin. So, yan. Okay, nakita po ba natin? So, again, magdo-drawlets naman po tayo ng panibagong name. So, yan. Okay, so yan po. So 'di ba, the recitation of the teacher hindi na siya boring. Although si students naninervyos siya, but through this application software, medyo techy na yung mga teacher. Instead of using paper and pencil, fishbowl strategy, holding the index card or holding the class record, now teacher, you can use this app for your graded recitation. Okay, click nyo lang yan. So yan. Okay. So, another thing. So, alam na ng bata kung sino yung susunod. Now, yung number of names to draw a time, pwede natin gawin, let's say, first 5 students lang. Hahatiin natin. So, first 5 students lang, lalabas doon, yan, dyan. Yung 5 students, lalabas dyan sa draw na yan. So, 5 yung lalabas dyan. So, may dalawang option. You can draw lots one by one. Then, if you do the number of names to draw at a time, you can select individual. Let's say you have 5 groups. You can do that. So, ayan po yung the hat. So, pwedeng yung sounds. You can off the sounds. Okay? The music and the sounds. Kung ayaw nyo may sounds, pwede nyo i-off. Pwede nyo i-refresh. Okay? The result. So, yan. Then, pwedeng copy from the clipboard, then paste. So, ayan po ang exciting ni the hat. I hope, teacher, you learn from this, and I hope you will use this in your graded recitation activity. Thank you for tuning, for learning the hat.
Yay! Thank you,
Thank
Mami
you, Ma'am
Weng.
Weng.
You're welcome.
Yes.
Diba? Ang
Sobrang
excitement niyan sa classroom.
mag-enjoy mga bata
Yes.
dyan.
Okay. Sir.
Tsaka nakakatuwa, parang may element of surprise pag nagbubunatan. Right, Mami Weng?
Ayan, yan.
Yes.
Yan, very good talaga yung hot potato. Isa yung app na yan na hindi isasama sa output, tama ba? Hindi natin yan isasama
Yes,
sa
that is
output.
the hat.
Okay.
So, I encourage teacher to use this. Maganda siya gamitan sa classroom.
Okay. Tapos yung mga gusto, unlimited kasi yung name niya, kahit 100, pwede. Basta i-append lang natin sa clipboard.
Yan.
Base lang. Okay?
Ayan si Sir Ronald, may example siya. Sabi niya, suggest ko lang po if may SF1 or 2 kayo, pwede din kayo mag-copy ng list doon, then paste the list to the hot app.
Yes,
Yan.
pwede
Thank
po.
you, sir.
Basta
Thank you.
any class list ng students ninyo. So, pinakita ko kung wala kayong Excel, you can use the Notepad and you can use the Excel. Yun lang po.
Okay?
Okay, very nice. Thank you, Ma'am Weng.
Thank you, Ma'am Weng.
Thank you, Mang Weng.
Yes, you're
Thank you pa, thank you pa.
welcome.
I love the balabal, Thank you. May
Okay.
naalala ko sa balabal, eh.
Ako
Okay,
rin.
so
Sige.
we're down to the last and I think very one of the most interactive way of delivering yung ating assessment tools, no. We are blessed to have the most outstanding teacher of Mandaluyong City to discuss the Wondershare. It is an interactive assessment tool. Please welcome Mr. Salvador Buds
Salvador.
Manansala first,
Manansala. First.
EdTech
Go,
Specialist
sir.
and the Microsoft Innovative Educator. Please proceed, Sir Buds.
Hello,
Go,
Sir
Sir
Ariel.
Buds.
Can you hear me, Sir Ariel? Hello? Sir Ariel?
Yes, go ahead, Sir Buds.
So, a pleasant morning to our viewers from all over the country, both private and public schools. So, today I'll be discussing to you an innovative way on how we're going to deliver our assessment. Classroom assessment refers to an ongoing process of identifying, gathering, organizing, and interpreting information about what the learners know and can do. In light with the assessment, teachers were given the full freedom to choose any form of assessment that will help them assess the learning outcomes of their students. In reality, teachers are still using the traditional way of assessing their students through paper and pen tests. Before we start our session, I'll give you 3 minutes to complete the installation of our basic OER installers. So here is the link. It's http://tinyurl.com/basic OER installers. So this is just a trial version which is useful for 30 days and the ICTS will distribute the licenses as soon as possible. Once again, I'll give you 2 minutes kasi binigay na naman kahapon yung link natin. So hopefully, nakapag-install na yung ibang teachers. Okay. So, last 1 minute for this one. For our installation. Okay, now let's proceed with Wondershare Quiz Creator. So here is the logo of Wondershare Quiz Creator. It is available and you can, I think you already download this one. And Wondershare Quiz Creator is a quizzing application that creates interactive, responsive quizzes assessment that is teacher-friendly. Why are we talking about Wondershare Quiz Creator and how can we use this one? Is it applicable? Will it be helpful to our learners? Let's try to connect Wondershare Quiz Creator with the PISA result in 2018. To assess the quality of education in the Philippines, and as an initial step towards globalizing the quality of basic education in our country, the Department of Education joined the Program for International Student Assessment, also known as the PISA, of the Organization for Economic, Corporate, and Development in 2018. This assessment covered 3 fundamental domains, namely, we have literacy, mathematical skills, and scientific literacy. In the 2018 result, it is evident that we are performing. The performance is quite good. And in consonance with the result, I think it's about time that we adopt an innovative way of assessing our learners. And with the recent official statement of the DepEd regarding our participation on PISA 2021, DepEd is taking into consideration
the update on ongoing preparations which are focused on the familiarization with the PISA test approach and computer-based assessment. One of many computer-based assessment platform that is online is the Wondershare Quiz Creator. So without much ado, let us now proceed with our topic itself. Now, I would like you to locate the Wondershare Quiz Creator icon on your desktop. This one, if you're going to observe, we have two icons here, the Wondershare Quiz Creator online and the Wondershare Quiz Creator offline, Quiz Creator itself. For this particular discussion, you will click this Wondershare Quiz Creator, simply double click this one, and then this will pop up, simply click yes. Now, after this one, after having this kind of screen, simply click free trial. Just like what I've been telling you a while ago, for the purpose of this seminar, we will be using free trials only because the DepEd will provide you with the licenses later on or as soon as possible. After clicking free trial, simply click create a new quiz. And this will be the interface of our Wondershare Quiz Creator. Now, some are asking, paano raw po kapag expired na raw po ang kanilang license? Unfortunately, ang problema po natin dyan, baka po na-install before and then na-consume na po niya yung 30 days. So, mag-aano po talaga siya. Don't worry. As I mentioned a while ago, licenses will be provided for you. And hindi po gagana dyan yung uninstall and install again because nare-read po siya as continuous consumption ng bawat araw. Now, let us try to focus on the different screens, on the different buttons rather on this one. If you're going to click the questions, this will show you different types of questions. It is present ang magiging tanong po natin. It encompasses different types of question touching the Bloom's taxonomy. So ibig sabihin, it can be lower order thinking skills or higher order thinking skills. Now, if we're going to register with the key, see to it offline po ang installation po natin. Once na nakapag-register na po, tsaka pa lang po tayo makakapag-online. Another one is quiz properties. Quiz properties, this will enable us to customize our exam. We can put passwords to our exam. We can customize the font size, the font style. We can customize the feedback. Unfortunately, since we have limited time, we will focus more on the curation of the exam or the assessment tool. When we talk about player template, this player template will help us to design the environment or the overall appearance of our exam. Next, the preview. Preview will help us to have a glimpse of our question, how it looks like pag na-publish na natin. And lastly is the publication. When we talk about publication, this is the last part. This will be our output. Now, let us establish our output at this point. We will be having two outputs. The first one is the WQC file, which is the raw file. This is editable. Another one is the published copy, which is executable using Flash. When we talk about executable, you can save it, you can copy it on your flash drive, hard drive, and you copy this to the computer room and it will work. That is executable. So now, let us now start our curation. Let's click true or false. Once we double click true or false, this will be our new environment. Now, for the true or false question, I will start by establishing what language is acceptable in Wondershare Quiz Creator. You can use English, you can use Filipino, you can use your mother tongue. It is flexible. For my end, I am a mathematics teacher, so I'll be using English. If you are teaching Araling Panlipunan, Filipino, wherein the language is Filipino, then you can use Filipino. it depends on your mother tongue. Now, I'll do it first. We will try to use LN approach. I'll do it first, and after that, I'll give you enough time to create your own question. So my question for true or false is cube is a solid object with 6 congruent square surfaces which are all the same size. So here is my question. Cube is a solid object with 6 congruent square surfaces which are all the same sizes. The same size rather. If you're going to observe on the second column, we have correct. This correct button here will help us to decode or to encode or to program the Wondershare that the answer is true or false. For this one, the answer is true. So you click true. Now, sir, what if I'm a Filipino teacher? The language is Filipino. Can I edit the choices? Definitely yes. For true, you can use tama. For false, you can use mali. Now, I will align it with the question. This is false and this is true. So we're going to do it on a step-by-step manner wherein we start with the basic and later on we're going to add flavors to make it interactive. So we are trying to create interactive assessment. So in 2 minutes, I would like you to create your own true or false question. One question only. Now, before I forget, bago makalimutan, dito po sa baba, sa lower part, we have pointing system. Basically, if it's true or false, 1 point lang po ang ating allocation. So if on your screen it's 10, you can edit this, change it to 1. So, ibig sabihin po, kung tatama ang estudyante, his or her score will be 1 point only. Now, I'll give you 2 minutes to finish true or false, and then after that, let's proceed with integrating interactive ideas on our exam. Again, 2 minutes. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to write your questions in the comment box, and then we will answer that lately. So, yun talagang halimbawa sabi registration expired na, medyo meron tayong mga EdTech specialist na sumasagot. Yung license key kasi, we are using license key to have a lifetime subscription po dun sa program. So, for the meantime, free trial lang po muna tayo. And I hope we are done with true or false. Now, how can we make it interactive? First, I'll teach you how to insert image. On this part of your screen, we have here a small box. When you click this one, this is a drop-down approach. When you click this one, click add image because we're going to add image. Why do we need to add image? Because most of the time, yung mga estudyante natin, they are not familiar. They know the term, they know the image, but they are not aware of the term itself. So for that, let's try to address all the learning gaps. We have text and we put images. So once you click this one, add image, you locate the file, desktop for webinar, so true or false. So I'm going to insert here a cube. Now, I am done inserting the cube. This is the first interactive part of this Wondershare. Another one, sir, can I put audio recording? Definitely yes. On the topmost part of this true or false, we have a sound, a big speaker on this particular part of the screen. Now, click lang po natin yung sound, and then we have 3 choices. Let me explain it. I'll try to establish this one as early as now para mamaya po, once we go along the way, pareho-pareho po tayo ng understanding and it will be easy for us. Once you click the folder, Basically, ibig sabihin po niyan, we have a pre-recorded voice. Nakapag-record na tayo before, i-insert na lang po natin. Now, dito po, sa pangalawa, record audio narration. Dito po applicable pag ang language po natin ay Filipino. We cannot use text-to-speech basically because the computer cannot decode or will not decode Filipino language. So if you're teaching Araling Panlipunan, Filipino, if you're using your mother tongue, ang advice ko po, you click this one and you're going to have live recording. Later on, we will try this one. Another one, sound. This is text-to-speech. Ibig sabihin po, the computer will decode your text and will convert it to an audio recording. I'll click this one. So, delete ko muna again. Once you click advanced settings kasi, ano yung feature ng advanced settings po? Now, sa advanced settings po, kung papansin ninyo, meron po tayo ritong text-to-speech. Kadalasan po, sa atin pong installer, isa lang po yung lumalabas. Si Zira lang. What does Zira and David means? When we talk about David, the audio recording is lalaki, male voice. When we click Zira, this is female voice. Now, not all application ng Wondershare, dalawa. Kadalasan, isa lang. Okay lang po yun. It's up to you. For me, I'll be using David. And dito po, kung papansinin niyo po, answers to speech. Ibig sabihin po, kasamang ire-record ang answer. So I am done decoding this one. I choose the voice and then simply click this one. And play.
Cube is a solid object with 6 congruent square surfaces which are all the same size. A true.
So,
B false.
Ibig sabihin po, nagkaroon na po siya ng audio recording po sa atin pong part ng program. So now, I'll give you 3 minutes to add audio recording and to add images. Now, magagawa ko ng another tanong. Si Emilio Aguinaldo ang pambansang bayani ng Pilipinas. So, I'll change it to tama and I'll change it to mali. So, the answer here is mali. Now, dun po sa mga mother tongue, Filipino and other language except English, we will do the live recording. Simply click the sound and then click this one. Once you click this one, automatic magre-record po siya. Now, I'll do it for you. Si Emilio Aguinaldo ang pambansang bayani ng Pilipinas. A. Tama. B. Mali. As you observe, kinlik ko po itong stop button para mag-stop po yung recording niya. And let's see. Let's try to hear my voice. Si Emilio Aguinaldo ang pambansang bayani ng Pilipinas. C. This is A. Flexible. Tama. B. Mali. Kung English, pwede text-to-speech. Kung mother tongue Filipino, you can record. Kailangan, meron po tayong headset. Maliwanag po. Again, I'll give you 2 minutes to finish true or false question. Okay, so since medyo I was not able to see your reactions, I was not able to monitor if you are done, simply type done on the comment box kung tapos na po tayo para medyo meron po akong konting idea if you can follow our webinar sessions. Okay, so I think we are done. Now, paano ngayon yung sasabihin ko po na preview? Dito po sa uppermost part of the screen, we have the preview. Para saan po si preview? Si preview po, para po makita kagad natin, Ano bang itsura? Ay, baka meron akong typographical error. Para makita ko kaagad. You click preview. And then, ayan
Cube
na
is a
po.
solid object with 6 congruent square surfaces which are all the same size. A true. B false.
Ang kagandahan po rito, ma'am and sirs, ang picture po natin, it is not fixed. When I say fixed, andyan lang. Once you click the image, yan, mag-zoom in siya. Lalaki po siya. Simply click this one. Close, and then answer. True. And then submit. There's an immediate response. Correct. Next, proceed with the next question. Okay, sabi ni Sir, Sir, paano yung nangyari sa akin? Kanina, isa lang yung tanong, gusto kong magdagdag. Dito po sa baba, you can click new question para makapag-add po tayo ng panibagong tanong. I think we are done with true or false. We will now proceed with the next type of question. Let's proceed with multiple choice. Now, what do we mean when we say true or false? When we talk about true or false, when we talk about multiple choice type of question, it is one in which you are given a list of possible answers and you have to choose only one correct answer. Most of the time, the question is consists of a stem and followed by the correct answer and the distractors. I'll create my new question. My question is, what is the formula in finding the surface area of a cube? A. SA, which means surface area, short term, length times width times height. B. SA is length times width. Next, third one, SA is equivalent to 6A. Unfortunately po, mga ma'am sensors, ang kailangan ko pong i-insert dito ay equation. Symbol po ng second power. Sir, are we allowed? Dahil ako mathematics teacher ako, ang dami kong equation. I have monomials, polynomials. Sir, is it allowed to copy and paste? If it's text, yes, you are allowed to copy. But if it's an image, you are not allowed to copy. How do we copy? Simply open your Word, kasi kadalasan nasa Word lang naman po tayo. Yung pinagkuhanan po natin. Nasaan po yung assessment na ginawa natin Word file? So dito po, kung papansinin nyo po, ayan po, yung symbol po ng square, ikakopy ko lang po siya, copy, and then balik po ako kay Wondershare, paste. Ayan, na-insert ko na po kaagad siya. Sir, baguhin natin yung color. Ayan. And then next, SA is equivalent to base times height. Now, so nakapagawa tayo ngayon ng tanong. Same procedure. Pare-pareho lang po ng procedure. Add sound, click. At this point, wag na po tayong mag-answer to speech. Question na lang po ang gagawin natin. So, i-record po natin. Ayan po. Now, ganito po. Tuturuan ko po kayo ng tamang pag-i-insert ng audio recording at ng hindi na mag-i-insert ng audio recording. Bakit po? Dito po, pwede po tayong, aalisin ko na po yung audio. Ang gusto ko naman pong gawin, gusto ko na pong mag-insert ng video. Sir, pwede po ba ako mag-insert ng video? Now, pwede po mag-insert. Simply click this one and then add movie. Unfortunately po, ang kaya lang po ng ating Wondershare ay 3 minutes. Sa PowerPoint po, pwede po tayong mag-trim ng mga videos and we save it to MP4. I would like to apologize, hindi na po tayo pupunta po doon kasi po medyo, ano po siya, medyo matagal po yung kakainin time. So I would like you to explore that, paano mag-trim sa PowerPoint. What I'll be doing right now, I'm going to insert videos na below 3 minutes. So this is true or false, multiple choice rather, ayan na po. Bakit ko po sinabing hindi na po ako mag-i-insert ng aking pong audio recording? Kasi po, pag nag-insert na po tayo ng movie po rito, ang mangyayari po dyan ay baka po magkaroon po ng redundancy. Magtatalo-talo po yung recording po natin. So for this one, ang sagot ko po ay A. So preview ko lang po ulit siya. Unfortunately, on my preview, medyo nagkaroon tayo ng problem. Hindi maipasok yung video, pero the same thing, ganun lang din po yung ating procedure for this one. So once again, this is true or false. I multiple choice. The answer is 1. 1 point per correct answer. So now I'll give you 2 minutes to finish this true or false type of multiple choice type of question. Sorry, hindi ako makamove on sa multiple choice ay sa true or false. Again, 2 minutes for your multiple choice type of question. If you have videos, kindly insert videos. If none, audio recording po tayo. And then image, sure, wala po akong ganong image. For the sake of this seminar, for the sake of mastering the skills, any image will do. Again, 2 minutes po tayo. I think there's a commercial later. That sounds familiar. Thank you for that commercial. To our director, Sir Papa, thank you very much. Sir Rolly, Bumagat, Tumakder. Don't worry, sir. This is the basic. Come May 27, I think yung registration natin full na po. You wait for our webinar sessions on May. Ayan po, magkakaroon po tayo ng plenty of webinar sessions. This is the basic, and next time we will have the advanced. Okay, I think done na po sila. Simply click OK. Now, we will now proceed with the most important part of the curation. We will save first para kung magkaroon man ng problem, at least na-save po natin siya. At the uppermost part of the screen, this one, pwede nyo pong i-click yung big Q, and then pwede nyo rin pong i-click itong parang floppy disk or the diskette button. Once you click this one, ayan na po. Ako po, ang gagawin ko po sa desktop ko po siya isa-save. Ang lalagay ko po yung topic ko. Para po pag nilagay ko na po siya, pag hinanap ko po siya, ang i-encode ko lang po is my topic. My topic is surface area of a cube. So this is what I've been telling you at the start of the seminar. This is the raw file. Sir, ano ibig sabihin ng raw file? Kung na-publish nyo na may mali, ito ang bubuksan ninyo para makapag-edit. Save lang po natin. Again, repeat ko po. Click the diskette and then lalabas na po yung save dyan. Para lang po tayo nagsasave ng regular Word file. Paglipat po natin sa desktop, so nasan po siya sa desktop? Ito po yung icon nung bubuksan po natin. So this is our raw file. So again, I'll give you a minute to save your work, and afterwards, we will proceed with the next type of question. Okay, I think you are done with our with saving your work. Let's proceed with the third one. The third one is the multiple response. What is the difference between multiple response and a multiple choice type of question? In a standard type of a multiple response question, it looks like a multiple choice type of question, except that on this particular type of question, students can choose more than one answer. I'll give you an example. Which of the following represents a cube? This is my question. Which of the following represents a cube? Let's face the reality. Teachers, moms, and sirs, may mga bata po tayo na pag nakita yung choices, ang ginagawa nila, kiniklik nila lahat. To be able for them to be guided during the exam, lagay po natin yung guide question. Choose two among the choices. So, ibig sabihin po, once na nakita po ng bata yung choose two, para maintindihan po ng bata, we can make it all capital. Pero in the test construction, in the principles of test construction, we are not allowed to create it. Simply write true, two. Now, first, sir, gusto ko po image po ang magiging choices ko. Paano po yon? How to make it image po? Ang gagawin po natin, i-click po natin itong choice, letter A, and then click insert image, import image. Hanapin po natin for webinar, multiple choice. For webinar, image, multiple response. So the first one, so same procedure. Yan po. Again, insert image. Then, don't forget to click on the place kung saan natin siya ilalagay. Kasi pansinin nyo, pag dito natin nilagay yan, kailangan po talaga para makapag-import po tayo. And then a dice. And then this one is import image. Now, marami na tayong ginagagawa. We have audio recording, we insert pictures, we insert videos. Now, we insert the images as our choices. Now, focus your attention. Listen to me attentively. This is the answer. B and C. Sir, can we change the scoring system? Definitely yes. How do we change it? Tingnan lang po natin sa taas. We have the score here. Once you click the score, you have two choices. By question, by answer. I would like you to click by answer. What's the difference between by answer? If you're going to observe, dito po sa dulo, lumalabas na po 1 and 1. Ibig sabihin po, students will be given 2 points if they will get the correct answer. I'll give you 4 scenarios. Listen attentively. First, if the student will choose the 2 correct answer, he will get 2 points. Now, may bata, hindi niya nakita yung tanong. Ang sagot niya lang ay isa lang. For example, bilang yung kinlik niya, pero tama. Sir, may score pa ba? Yes, 1 point. Dalawa na yon. Third one, sir, paano po pag ang pinili ng bata, isang tama, isang mali? Basically, wala na po siyang score. Bakit po? Kasi po, na-touch po ng bata yung maling sagot. Remember, dinicode natin ang sagot B and C. Pag na-click niya yung A or D, wala pong points yun. That is the third scenario. The fourth scenario is, kinlik ng bata yung 4 kasi yung bata natin, parang feeling niya pag kinlik niya yung 4, perfect siya. That's not the idea. Pag kinlik niya yung 4, automatically, the students will get 0. Bakit po? Naka-program lang po ang ating multiple response sa dalawa. So pag sumobra sa dalawa, mali na po yun. Okay po? So, subukan po natin i-preview. Pag pin-review po natin yan, ayan po, for the purpose of this one, papansinin nyo, ayan na po yung image natin. Lumalabas na po. So, i-click lang po natin ito, B and C. And then, submit. Lalabas po dyan, 2 out of 2. Now, ma'am and sir, lalabas po muna ako sandali sa Wondershare kasi I think you need to know about this one. In searching for the images po natin, kailangan guided po tayo ng property rights or copyright. Paano po ibig sabihin nun? Minsan po nag-insert po tayo ng image pero hindi po natin properly cite yung pinagkuhanan. Punta po tayo ng Google. Ayan po, google.com, and then click ko po yung cube. And then image po. Once I click image po mga ma'am and sir, ayan na po, may lalabas po dyan na tools dito po. Once you click the tools here, meron po tayong lalabas na usage rights dito po sa baba. Ayan po, again, ulitin ko po. Nag-Google po tayo, and then type cube, and then click image. Once you click image, click tools. After clicking the tools, usage rights. When we talk about usage rights, meron na po tayo dyan pagpipilian. What are we going to do right now? We're going to use labeled for reuse. Again, it's labeled for reuse. Why do we need to use labeled for reuse? Basically, para po maiwasan po natin yung copyright issue. Pangalawa po, since labeled for reuse na po siya, pwede na po natin siyang gamitin, miski hindi na po natin siya sinasite kasi po, in-up po siya ng uploader sa internet to be able for us to use it. Pero para sigurado, kung gusto niyo pa rin pong i-cite po natin. Again, it's tools, click tools, and then this one, labeled for reuse. And then you can simply save the file. So again, ayan po yung mga kadalasan kailangan malaman ng teachers, lalo na kapag meron tayong mga gagawing publication. Kasi baka mamaya, ma-technical tayo, copyright, ayaw naman natin ng ganun. So again, I'll give you 2 minutes for the multiple response. You can use images as your choices. You can use plain text. It's up to you. Again, 2 minutes right now. Thank you po, Ma'am Fanny Makabudbud. Ang galing naman nun para maiwasan yung copyright issue. Yes, kasi as a teachers, we are not just a classroom teacher. We can be an author. We can be a publisher. We can create our own book, our own worksheets. And to be able for us to do away with some legal issues, we need to follow certain rules. So, ayan, sir, already done. Yan, pwede rin, sir. Unfortunately po kasi, sir, image source will be placed at the bottom of the peak. Unfortunately po, sir, dito po sa ating Wondershare po kasi nag-insert lang po tayo ng image. Pwede po nating ilagay yung source dito po sa baba. For example, source of image. Yan. Halimbawa, source of image. Ulitin ko lang, Google. Cube. Image. For example, ito po gagamitin natin. Copy lang po natin yung nasa address bar. Ito po yung pinaka-basic na paglalagay po. Pero meron po tayong proper way on how to cite it. So, tinuturo naman po sa atin yan. And then, ayan na po. Nalagay na po natin dyan yung cite. Okay po. Again, 2 minutes po tayo. So don't hesitate to write down your comments, and if you have any suggestion. Ma'am, nagka-crash po. Baka po minsan may problema po tayo, ma'am, sa ating pong flash player po. So ayan po, I hope we are on the same pace. Medyo slow down yung pacing natin. I'll give you enough time. In OER po, we try to give you what is essential. Yung urgent need ng teachers. Ito yung kailangan nyo munang malaman sa ngayon about Wondershare. After our webinar, you can now explore everything. Now, teachers, this is our problem. Nag-enjoy po tayo sa paggawa. Huwag lang po sana mangyari. Bigla pong minsan po nagahang. Huwag po natin kalimutang mag-save. Shortcut key, Control S. I-Control S lang po natin, then masasave na po siya. Or save sa taas. Ayan po. Para po save, 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 save. Ma'am, on the Flash player, pag hindi po siya nag-preview, I think you need to have an updated version of Adobe Flash. We can provide you the link. We can provide you the installer, ma'am, pero after na lang po ng session. So for the meantime, ma'am, you just encode, you just try to create your question, and after that, namaya po, after the webinar session, you can install the Flash player. Ma'am Jennifer, may tanong si Ma'am Jennifer. Can we program more than 2 para sa all of the above answers? Ay ma'am, for all of the above answers, ma'am, yung ginawa ko po rito kanina, ma'am, ay for the sake of our demonstration. Kung ang pipiliin nyo po ay 4, pwede nyo pong i-click yung 4, ma'am. It's up to you. Good question, ma'am. Good question po. Pwede yun. Kasi di ba meron tayong all of the above? So, pwede po yun. Magandang tanong po yun, ma'am. Ilagay po natin yung tanong letter sa all of the above, ma'am. Ang ano lang po natin doon, ma'am. Ang danger lang po, wag na po nating ilagay sa last choices, sa last choice po yung all of the above. Kasi pag nilagay po natin yun, ang magiging tamang sagot lang po doon, ma'am, ay yung letter D na all of the above. Instead of using all of the above, ilagay na lang po natin yung possible answer and we click it. So, thank you po. Ma'am Jinky Kabugaw, thank you. Naka-press po ako sa usage rights. Happy birthday, Ma'am Jinky Kabugaw. Ayan, I think we are done. So, okay na po tayo. We proceed with the next one. Fill in the blank. Double-click na po natin yung fill in the blank. And then after that, this is our question. In a fill in the blank question, it consists of a phrase, a sentence, or a paragraph with a blank space where the student provides the missing word. So, ibig sabihin, the students will supply. So, dito po, ang students po mag-encode po siya ng sagot. For example, cube is a solid object with blank. Kung mapapansin niyo po yung blank, ginawa ko po siya using series of underscores. How do you do that? Shift and then yung pong tabi ng 0 with blank square faces which are all the same size. Now, sir, I would like to record this one. Ang sagot ko po dyan ay 6. Since mathematics teacher po ako, lagi pong dalawa ang sagot ng bata. Pwedeng 6 na term or pwedeng 6 na number form. Sir, I would like to record. So this is the most exciting part. I would like you to listen. I would like you to listen to this. This is so funny. I think all of us can relate. Sir, record ko po. Ayan po, ina-record ko na po siya. Ayun. Ma'am Rosalinda, ulitin ko lang po ma'am, wala pong lumalabas kasi po nakaprogram po tayo na 1 point. Para po maging accessible po siya ma'am, dito po sa score, instead of by question, you click by answer. Diyan na po lalabas yung marami na pong choices po. Again, ayan na po, i-record ko na po. Listen attentively kasi lahat tayo tatawa. Now, I would like to play this one.
Cube is a solid object with underscore 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 square faces which are all the same size.
Ayan po. Kung papansinin nyo po, dinicode po ni system yung underscore 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 natin na underscore. Sure, paano po yun? Paano po namin gagawin? Ayoko po ng underscore underscore underscore. As easy as this one. I-delete po natin yung underscore. We change it to blank. Once na-change na po natin yung blank, i-record po ulit natin. Once we click text to speech, may tanong po dyan. Would you like to replace the original audio file? Yes. Okay lang po.
And then pag kinlik
Cube is a
natin,
solid object with blank square faces which are all the same size.
very good. Nakalagay na po dyan with blank square faces. Once na na-record na po natin yun, ma'am, na blank, change it again to underscores, but at this juncture, wag na po natin siyang i-record po ulit. Ngayon, sir, can I view it? Yes, preview.
Cube is a solid object with blank square faces which are all the same size.
If you're going to observe, ma'am and sir, binasa na po siya as blank, although nakalagay po rito ay series of underscores. How do the students answer on this kind of question? Simply encode 6 and then submit. If you're going to observe, on this part, lalabas po yung reference answer. Pwedeng 6, pwedeng 6 na term. So ayan po, again, I think yung iba naman ang ginagawa ng iba while I'm doing this one, gumagawa na rin po kayo. I'll give you a minute to create your fill in the blank question. If you have any question, go it po. Okay. Sir, ganito po ang tanong. Sir, pwede po bang ilagay po yung online distance learning? Honestly, sir, meron na po kaming ginawa. Meron po kaming nagawa po ng mga flash na executable file na Wondershare po, na flash format po, nasa DepEd Commons na po. Basically, sir, kasi sa Wondershare po, stand-alone pa lang po siya. We cannot monitor. As a teacher, we are a child-friendly school. We are advocating for child-friendly. Ang lagi po nating iisipin, ang bata natin ay honest. Because at school, we are advocating for honesty at all times. Our mantra is, honesty is the best policy. Yun lang po siguro, sir, yung magiging sagot ko po rito. Kasi Wondershare is a standalone. Hindi pa po natin na i-integrate po yung magkakaroon po siya ng mechanism na ma-view. Yun po. So, I hope nalinawan po kayo, sir. Ayun, Jake Manuel, case sensitive po ba? Hindi po, sir. Basta 6, whether it is 6 small caps, whether it is all caps, whether S small ay malaki, X small, okay lang po. Ang mahalaga, pareho po sila. So, ayun po. Okay, let's proceed with the next one, which is the matching type. Once you click the matching type, this is now our matching type. When we talk about matching type, ayun, Elisa Cruz, sir, pwede po ba itong i-edit pag nagkamali po tayo? Pwede po i-edit po natin dito. Kung recording po nagkamali, ganun lang din po uli. Click nyo yung sound. Sorry. Click nyo yung sound and then record lang po ulit. It is flexible. Very clear presentation. Thanks, sir. Thank you, Joseph Padilla, for that appreciation. In a matching type, students pair items in one column to items in another column. The number of items in each column should be equal. Dapat po, equal po yan. Ibig sabihin po, hindi po, uubra po rito yung ginagawa po natin. 10 ang tanong and then the choices ay 11. It will not work in Wondershare. Kung 10, 10 lang po dapat tayo. Okay po ba yon? Now, allow me to use or to create a question na pang-araling panlipunan po. For example, match the capital city on the second column to its country on the first column. And then, in the first column by dragging the word on its specified place. Ayan po ang tanong ko. If we're going to observe, it is complete. Match the capital city on the second column to its country on the first column by dragging. Remember the term. This one, it is a drag and drop approach. So, by dragging the words on its specified place. Halimbawa, 4 lang po muna gagawin ko. Philippines, Egypt,
Iraq, and Turkey. Now, sir, dito po, ang gagawin po natin, ipoprogram na po natin yung tamang sagot kasi computer na po ang magmi-mix and match niyan. Huwag po natin pangunahan po yung system kasi po siya na po bahala mag-mix. For Philippines, Manila. For Egypt, we have Cairo. For Iraq, we have Baghdad. And for Turkey, we have Ankara. So I'll put audio recording. So for this time, question lang po. And then watch as I preview this one. Once I
Match the
preview this
capital city
one,
on the second column to its country on the first column by dragging the word on its specified place.
ayan po, for example, Philippines. Oh, I forgot. Bago po yan, again, since apat po yan, let us be generous sa pagbibigay ng score. Pansinin nyo po dito po wala po nakalagay na scoring system. Once nakililik po natin yung score, ayan po, yung score, change it to by answer. And then, meron na po tayong 1, 1, 1, 1. Ibig sabihin po, on this particular type of question, the highest score is 4. Pag nagkamali ang bata, okay lang po, it will be recorded. Now, I preview this
Match
one.
the capital city on the second column to its country on the first column by dragging the word on its specified place.
Now, drag and drop. For Philippines, kung papansinin nyo, ito pong first column, hindi po siya nagagalaw. Ito lang pong second column. Manila, i-drag po natin para po siyang jigsaw puzzle. Yan. Another one. Egypt is for Cairo. Iraq, Baghdad. Turkey is Ankara. And then, yan na po, para po siyang crossword puzzle. And then, submit lang po natin. Correct. And then, tignan niyo po yung pointing system. 4 po yung score ng bata. So, ayan po. I'll give you 3 minutes po para dito po. Nasa matching type na po tayo. Dalawa na lang po ang kailangan po nating i-discuss. And we are done. We go with the sequence and the word bank. I'll give you 3 minutes to finish this one. I hope tama lang po yung pacing natin. Ma'am Arlene Joy Villanueva Dalog, I'm sorry to hear that, ma'am. Later po, ma'am, we will provide you the link again po. Ma'am Maria Tess Corb Claur, sorry po, ma'am. Bibigay po namin yung licenses once na available na po. We will provide you with the licenses for Wondershare para lifetime na po. May tanong, sir, hindi po ako nakasunod sa ibang part kasi ang bagal po ng net ko. Nagsaing pa po ako. Don't worry, ma'am. Later on, I'll give you my gift to all of you. I'll give you something na magagamit po ninyo para mas mapaghusay pa ang skills po ninyo sa Wondershare. Tulad po ng mga naunang speakers, we will provide you with a step-by-step process in a PowerPoint format, and I'll give you interactive PDF format on how to use Wondershare Quiz Creator. Meron po tayong dalawang choices to review. By replaying this live conversation and by opening the PowerPoint presentation and yung mga bibigay po namin sa inyo na PowerPoint presentation. So again, 1 minute. Okay, I think tapos na tayo lahat. We are done with matching type. Another one is, teka, ganito pa lang, may tanong ako, may sasabihin na po ako. Sir, paano po kami, iba yung subject area ko? Alam naman po natin, ang matching type, it is applicable to any subjects. If you are teaching science and you're discussing respiratory system, on the first column, you can write the name of the organ, and on the second column, you can write its function. If you are teaching MAPE, you can write the image or the name of the musical instrument, and on the other side, you can put your image. If you are teaching English and Filipino, cause and effect relationship will be a good term for this one. And kung nagtuturo kayo ng English and Filipino, forming compound words or tambalang salita. Tips lang po yan kung paano po natin magagamit si matching type. Next, we proceed with the sequence. Sa sequence po, from the word itself, sequence. Ano po ba sa sequence? It is a common type of test items where the user is required to place a number of items into correct order. Ibig sabihin po, you're going to place it in a correct order. Kung nagtuturo po kayo ng EPP, karamihan dyan yung mga process skills. Ano po mga process skills? Halimbawa, paano, how to cook a particular dish, how to preserve food, and the like. Kung nagtuturo naman po tayo ng science, we can use sequencing by presenting our life cycle. If you are teaching araling panlipunan, you can present a timeline of a particular important events in our history. Yan, ganyan po. Sir, paano po sa math? Ang hirap po yata sa math. If you are teaching sa primary grade, pwede dyan yung arrange the following numbers, arrange the following fractions, arrange the following decimals in ascending or descending order. Yan po ang pwede natin gawin. Sa English naman po, pwede tayo mag-insert ng story and then it will work. For example, ako na lang po arrange the steps in solving the surface area of a cube by dragging the items in correct order. And then, let's try to put the instruction. Ang lalagay natin dyan, drag and drop na lang yan by dragging. Wait lang po, by dragging the items in correct order. Okay, for example, number 1. Dito rin po, same thing. I-present na rin po natin ang tama. Identify the given data. Another one. Write the formula in finding the surface area of a cube. Another one. Substitute the value of the given data. Next, perform the indicated operation. Operation or marami operations. Write your complete. Okay, ayan na po. So pag pinreview, yan, sa scoring, let's proceed with the scoring. Kung mapapansin sa scoring, hindi po siya pwedeng by answer. What is the logic behind that? Kapag po gumagawa tayo ng isang bagay, nagluluto po tayo, we follow a certain order. Pag nagkamali po tayo sa isang step, automatically ang product po natin, mali na rin po. So, kaya po gano'n po ang gagawin po natin, 1 point lang po talaga siya. Pag pin-review po natin siya, this will be the output. Ayan po. Arrange po natin. Ano ba yung una? Identify the given data. Next, write the formula. Next, substitute the value. Next, perform the indicated operation. If you're going to observe it as a drop-down approach, and then you can drag and simply drop. Para lang po siyang matching type. And then submit. And you are done with sequencing. For this part of our assessment, I'll give you 5 minutes to complete your assessment. While doing that, I'll give you another example. For example, English ako. English teacher ako. And I'll write a story. Ito po yung story ko. Ayan. Yung story ko, ayan po. And then, lalagay ko kay Wondershare. Yan, nakopy ko na siya. Ang lalagay ko rito, read the paragraph below. Arrange it properly. Arrange the events properly by dragging the items in the correct. Now, ayan po. Hindi ko na po lalagay yung choices ha. Pwede po natin record yan. Once na record po natin siya, kung English ka, teacher ka, may free narration ka
Read
na.
the paragraph below. Arrange the events properly by dragging the items in the correct order. Last Saturday, Jean and her brother Carl walked to their grandma's house. On the way, they stopped by a fruit store and bought an apple each and ate them as they walked. While crossing through the park, Carl picked some wildflowers for Grandma. They hopped over a fence and left the park. Jean waved hello to Mr. Horps and helped him catch some newspaper the wind had caught. Finally, Jean and Carl arrived at Grandma's house. She came out and gave them both a big hug and a plate of cookies.
Ayan, okay po. Kung papansinin nyo po, kinaka-copy and paste ko lang po yung mga choices kasi meron naman po tayong word file. Pero yan ang sinabi ko, with the use of Wondershare, we are just trying to make it interactive. So ayun po, again, 3 minutes to finish your work and hopefully makatapos po tayo. After this one, last na po tayo. So ayun po. Last 2 minutes for this one. And then we will proceed with the last one. Papansinin nyo, sir, bakit po hindi na po tinuro yung iba? Kasi po mama, kailangan na po natin yung mga kadalasan ginagamit po natin talaga. Yung mas mapapakinabangan po natin. Ayan, pansinin nyo po yung ginagawa ko. Diyan po tayo medyo okay. Mas magaling, mas sanay po tayong ganyan. Copy and paste lang po kasi kung i-encode po natin medyo mahirap. Ayan po. And then pag pin-review na po natin siya, ayan na po.
Read the
Meron na po
paragraph
siya.
below. Arrange the events properly.
Okay, lang din po. Okay, last 1 minute. Ay, paano mag-add kung fraction ang question? So, balik tayo. Halimbawa, ma'am, ayan po. Halimbawa po, ayan po, ma'am, ha? Balik po tayo rito. Maglagay po tayo ng insert. For example, sabi equation dito. Insert. So, for example, ito po, ma'am, ha? Pasensya na po, makikita po, ADM. So, dine-demonstrate ko lang po kung paano po. Halimbawa, ayan po. Halimbawa, ma'am, ito po yung ating sample, ma'am. Kailangan po natin mag-insert ng fraction, ma'am. So, ayan po, i-click nyo lang po, i-copy nyo lang po yung fraction, and then i-paste nyo lang po rito, halimbawa sa tanong. And then, malalagay na po siya dyan. Or basically, ma'am, pwedeng 1 backslash 4, 1/4. Pwede po yan, ma'am. Okay, I think we are done. So, yung pong ating word bank, pareho lang po siya, ma'am. Ang kaibahan lang po sa word bank, I'll just demonstrate it to you, ma'am, ha? Ma'am sensors, ayan po. Sa word bank po, ang mangyayari po dyan, please bear with me, medyo kinapos po tayo. Dito po, series of blanks po nandyan. 1, 2, 3, 4, and last one. Last na po ito and then we publish na po. Ito, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ibig sabihin ilang blanks meron tayo. For the first blank, our answer is in. Second blank, 2. Third blank, across. Fourth blank, with. Fifth blank, into. And then na po tayo natin dito, wag po tayo maglalagay ng parehong blank na tama ang sagot. Pareho ang sagot sa parehong blank. Dapat hindi magkakapareho. And then preview, ayan na po. Itadrag nyo lang po. Number 1 is in. Hanapin nyo si in, i-place it there. Okay? That's how we create our word bank. Now, let's proceed with the publishing. I would like you to focus your attention on the screen na po. Wag na po tayong lumingon sa kung saan-saan pa po. Let's focus on the screen because we will publish na po. This will be the last, the publishing. Sorry po talaga. Okay, another one, click map. Ano po ba si click map, ma'am? Si click map po, dito po tayo, ito po, para po siyang word hunt, para po siyang treasure hunting. Ang nangyayari po, pwede po tayong mag-search or mas maganda ay si teacher gagawa ng sarili niya. Instruction muna, halimbawa, click all space figures on the figure below. So, nasan yung figure? Ang figure, pwede po tayong gumawa sa PowerPoint. Control-N po tayo, and then, mag-insert lang po tayo ng picture. Insert picture. Yan po So, demonstration na lang po ang gagawin ko, ma'am. Ayan po. Nag-insert po ako ng picture. So, ayan po. Another one. Insert picture again. So, dapat presentable pa rin po siya, mga ma'am and sir, ha? Ito po, tinuturuan ko na po kayo sa PowerPoint po, ma'am, kung paano po tayo mag-create. Kasi most of the time, yung gagawin nating click map, medyo hindi po natin mahanap sa net. Kailangan po talaga natin siyang i-customize. This is the basic. Ito yung basic na inaano ko. Pasensya na po, medyo kailangan po natin, balance. Ayan, okay. So, ayan po. Next, insert ako. We can use this one. Kung wala tayong makita, wala tayong ready, pwede natin gamitin to. Ayan. And then, ayan po. I have 4. And then, designing ko yung background, halimbawa. Picture. Ayan, or medyo hindi bagay. Solid na lang po. For example, we can use a light color. Ayan. So, ayan na po. Now, ano po ngayon ang gagawin po natin? I would like you to focus your attention on me. Simply click File. This one, ma'am and sir. File. And then save as. This PC. So, dito tayo sa desktop para mabilis. Instead of PowerPoint presentation, po, mga ma'am, we click this one. We click JPEG. Once we click JPEG, i-save lang po natin. And then, which slides do you want to export? Just this one. Para yung slide na lang pong iyon. And then, when we check our work on the desktop, ayan po, kung nagde-desktop po tayo, nandyan na siya. Ayan na po. Now, insert tayo ng image ngayon. Insert, import image. Okay, how do we import? Simply click import. And then, once na nag-import tayo, locate natin sa desktop, ayan na po siya, lalabas na siya. Now, paano po magiging clickable? How do we make it interactive? I-click po natin to, this one. Ano purpose nito? I-highlight po natin yung part ng screen na pwede po tayong mag-click. So, click lang po natin siya. Ayan po. Another one. Ayan po. Another one. Ibig sabihin po, ma'am, ito yung po yung tamang sagot. Kung papansinin nyo po, naka-highlight po dyan. Ibig sabihin po niyan, ma'am, dyan lang po allowed mag-click yung mga bata. Ngayon, number of hotspots. Anong ibig sabihin nun? Ilan yung pipiliin ng bata? Dito ang hin-highlight ko 3. You click 3. And that's okay. After that, na-highlight na natin. Let's try to preview. Once we preview, click lang. 1, 2, and 3. And then submit. Then you have correct answer. For click map, you can change the score by answer para 3 po siya. So I hope I was able to enlighten you about how to create click map, and hopefully medyo makasunod po tayo. Binilisan po natin kasi medyo we are running out of time. Okay po, ayan na po. Now, so ngayon po, magka-publish na po tayo. Everybody, focus your attention on the screen. This is now how we publish. How are we going to publish this one? I-click lang po natin yung publish. And ito po yung lalabas sa atin. Discuss ko lang po 3 ng mabilisan. Pag sinabi pong web, available po siya sa internet. Pag sinabing LMS, if you have LMS, go. Pwede. CD and exe, this is the prescribed format. Executable. Ibig sabihin po, portable, executable. Save mo lang sa flash drive, copy mo sa computer, it will run in a flash player format. Word and Excel. Wag na po kayo mag-Word and Excel kasi po para lang po tayo naglokohan. Pag sinabi niyo pong Word and Excel, para lang po nangyari, babalik lang po tayo sa dati. Again, focus ko lang po, click CD and exe. CD and exe po tayo. And then, ayan na po. Baguhin natin yung title. Surface. Ito po yung mga fill outan natin. Surface area of a cube. Ayan po. Surface area of a cube. And then, CD and exe. And then, dito po tayo pipili. Yan. Sa baba po. Again, ulitin ko lang po para po sa lahat. Before we publish, we see to it na we click save. I-save lang po ulit natin para automatic nagsasave siya. And then, click publish. After that, CD and exe. And then, surface area of a cube. And then after that, i-click natin to. Ayan, I would like to focus on this one. Yung tatlong circle na yan, tatlong dot. Saan po tayo magsasave? Mag-save na lang po tayo sa desktop. And simply click OK. And then, publish. Once nakinig nyo na yung publish, ayan na, nag-work na po siya. And then, open folder. Bago yan, i-close ko muna. Dito lang po tayo. Again, ulit-ulitin ko po kasi ito po yung mahalaga. Again, click lang po natin yung publish. Sir, bakit nyo po ulit ang ulit naman? Nakakasawa. Para po ma-master natin. Publish, CDexe, click CDexe, and then yan na po. I-save na po natin. Now, asan na po siya ngayon? Pag pumunta po tayo sa desktop natin, pasensya, ang dami kong galawa. Oh. Ayan po. Kung papansinin nyo po, ayan na po siya. Yung ating publish file, naka-folder po siya mga ma'am and sir. Naka-folder na po siya para po madali po natin makita. Ngayon, etong profile natin, i-copy na po natin siya. I-cut na po natin siya and then i-paste na po natin dun sa folder. Para pag kinuha nyo po siya, dalawa na po siya. Surface area of a cube. Ayan po, we have the flash file and the word file. Ulitin ko lang po, si flash file, ang purpose po niyan, yan po yung editable. Ito po yan. Pag kinlik nyo po yung flash file, pag kinlik nyo siya, mag-open ulit yung Wondershare, and then, pwede na po kayong mag-edit. Free trial lang po. Ayan po. Pwede nyo lang i-edit yung gawa nyo. Halimbawa, may mali, in-edit nyo. Publish lang po ulit ang gagawin natin. And then, pag kinlik nyo lang po itong isa, publish. Ayan na po. You can now view your exam. Pag nabigay na po namin yung license, wala na pong evaluation copy.
Cube
And
is
then,
a
yan na
solid
po.
object with 6
True,
congruent
submit.
square surfaces
Okay.
which
Mali, submit. Si Emilio Aguinaldo, ang pambansa. I hope I was able to share with you everything that I know, everything that you need to know, the basic things that you need to know about Wondershare Quiz Creator. And hopefully, you can use this one pagdating po na, pag nagbalik na po tayo sa class. And again, as I mentioned a while ago, this is the link kung saan po nyo makukuha yung Wondershare Quiz Creator Manual. Pwede nyo pong i-review po ulit ang ating videos. Hopefully, magamit po natin siya, and I think that concludes my presentation. And bago ko po magsara, lagi ko pong sinasabi, regardless kung anong gamitin natin, we were able to present to you 5 programs. Let us always remember, magiging baliwala po ang shinare namin sa inyo if we cannot deliver it properly inside the classroom. Hindi po
Alright.
kailangan lahat. May applicability lang po yan. And sabi ko nga, teacher tayo, COVID lang yan. We heal as one. Kita-kits po tayo sa mga face-to-face seminar natin. Sorry po, nag-overtime Sir Ariel. Back to you.
No
Thank
problem.
you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Sir Bads. Ayan.
Thank
Feeling ko excited do talaga yung
you.
mga teachers para sa output. Okay, sir?
Yeah, ang gaganda ng mga feedbacks nila sa atin. Okay, we have the closing remarks of our is none other than
Ayan. Ayan.
Ako na ba? So, good morning to all of you. In a few minutes, good afternoon. So, in behalf of the Office of the Undersecretary for Administration, ICTS and Educational Technology Unit, I congratulate each one of you who have actually participated in this basic OER webinar session. In case you have difficulty in terms of access, don't worry, you can simply go back and review the webinar sessions. It will be posted in the FB page of the EdTech Union. Likewise, do not forget to submit your materials, because in exchange for it, we'll be giving you 1 week in terms of submitting the needed resources. Ito po ang aking laging binabanggit in terms of giving training to our participants. It will not be successful if you will not be a multiplier effect. So please make sure to enhance your skills and share it with your colleagues. In case na kayo po ay hindi nakapag-register for our April webinar session, don't worry. Soon we will be posting the May webinar sessions so that you will be included in the official list of participants. This coming April 27, we will be having the Advanced OER program, and I myself will be the one delivering it to you, my dear participants, including also with some of the educational technology specialists. So please make sure to follow our FB page, and again, stay safe. And I hope we'll see each other again. And with all of these things na natutunan ninyo sa basic OER, ay magamit po ninyo sa inyong pagtuturo, either face-to-face or using the collab tools online. So with that, hindi ko na po patatagalin. Maraming salamat po sa inyong pagsali sa webinar session na ito. All materials should be submitted 1 week from now for us to give you your digital certificate. Maraming salamat. Paalam. Sir Ariel?
The DepEd's Digital Rise program focuses on the development of teachers in terms of uplifting their technological innovations. And this is the target of open educational resources. Now that we are in the Advanced OER program, there are 2 components which is included into this group. This is the use of an offline learning management system, which is basically Moodle. And the next one is the virtual reality and augmented reality in education, where we wanted to expose learners in a different set of environment that they're not used to. Offline LMS is now capable to deliver the needed things blend with the basic OER program. And now, teachers have created their own learning management system, thinking that they are just like programmers also, by simply following 4 rules: learning how to type, copy-pasting, deleting, and lastly, the most important thing is following correct directions. And with that, they have formed their own learning management system.
LMS is an offline platform na magagamit ng mga bata without using the internet, and they can access this using their gadgets alone. At first, akala ko mahirap, especially sa mga simple classroom teachers. But as the training goes by, unti-unti naming nakukuha yung mga activities with the help of our speakers and facilitators. And I think this will change the point of view of the teachers to digital teaching. And this will be the beginning of their
digital rise in the Philippines. We are ready to teach the 21st century learners.
The second component is the use of virtual reality and augmented reality in education. With this kind of platform, we are immersing our learners and our teachers in a different set of environment that they are not used to. For example, if we want our learners to go to Antarctica, it is now possible by putting them in the virtual reality setup, wherein it could also run even if offline.
We can link between the word, the picture, and that of the hand sign language. Actually, ginagawa na rin namin yon kasi lang very traditional pa siya. So, with the use of OER that we learn sa OER na training namin, ma-apply ko siya digitally. Mas madali na lang siyang gawin.
Ayan, that is actually just a preview of the advanced
Yes.
OER. Yung video na yan ay kinunan sa Puerto Princesa. Thank you sa lahat sa mga taga
Wow.
Puerto Princesa. Ayan, no?
Happy
Ayan,
birthday, Ma'am Jinky Kabugaw!
Okay, Ma'am Jinky
Yan,
Kabugaw.
happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Ma'am Jinky!
Tama po ba? Si Ma'am Jinky.
Yes, the first female OER
Kabugaw.
core leader of Region 2. Congratulations!
Di ba? Oh, congratulations. And palakpakan natin ang mga
Yay!
speech
Big round of
personalities
applause
sa
sa ating
ating,
mga speakers. So, starting with word
Yes,
search
congratulations.
by Ma'am April Marquez. Then we have
Yes,
Sir Alan
the
Palaganas.
crossword generator. Sir
Then,
Alan Palaganas. And then the hot potato by
by
Sir
Sir Raymond.
Kasama.
Then,
At syempre,
the hat
ayan,
by
ito na.
Ma'am Reyes.
The hat by the hat. Ma'am Rowena Reyes.
And of
Siyempre,
course,
yung
Wonder
last-
Share by Mr. Salvador Manensala the first.
Ayan,
Congratulations
maraming
sa little
nag-
speakers.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Yan. At ano lang
Thank
natin,
you,
no,
Sir Mark Anthony C.
Thank you, Sir Mark. Ano lang natin, ang tawag doon, bigyantiin lang natin na itong mga OER material na to, malaki din ang maitutulong sa ating mga estudyanteng with special needs kasi may voice, may audio sila, may
Yes.
nababasa sila. So, talagang sa education natin dito sa Pilipinas, walang mapag-iiwanan sa paggawa ng mga materials ng mga teachers natin. So, napakaganda ng ating webinar, maganda ang mga feedbacks. Doon po sa mga nangangailangan, Ma'am Joy, ng mga installers at yung kanilang attendance, and sila mag-ano, andyan lang po sa may ibaba ng kanilang screen.
Yes. Okay.
Ayan.
At
So,
don't forget, pag nag-post sila, don't forget to use hashtag
The
#WeAreOneDepEd.
Alright.
Digital Rise
Digital
PH.
Rise PH.
Hashtag Sulong Edukalidad.
Yan. So,
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Ma'am Joy, thank you for being with us.
Salamat.
Yay!
Thank you
And
rin.
Thank you
hope to
po.
be with
Thank
you
you.
again soon.
Thank you.
No?
Thank you, Ma'am
Thank you
Ellen
so
and Lita, for the submitted
much. Kasama natin si Ma'am Joy.
Ay, salamat, salamat.
Ayan. Kahit wala kami,
Ayaw naman.
wala kaming Zumba
Wow,
ngayon.
perfect.
Walang Zumba
Ayan,
puro
mag-TikTok na daw.
nagkakaroon tayo ng icebreaker, no? Very good talaga.
Oh, ginawa niyo
Yan
akong pang
talaga po
icebreaker talaga, no?
yan talaga mentor namin si Sir Mark Anthony C.
Wow.
Ayan.
Next
With
vlog.
that,
Meron na
maraming
ganyan. Next
salamat
vlog.
po. Paalala lang po namin, lahat po ng diniscuss ngayon ay naka-record po. Pwede nyo pong balikan if you have missed something dun sa ating mga na-discuss, pwede po nating balikan. And also, you may PM or email us at edtech@deped.gov.ph. Pwede nyo po kaming i-email for clarification or kahit ano pong tanong regarding this. Sa
Question.
susunod po, face-to-face na ang ating training. Sana mawala na tong COVID na to para makapagtrabaho na po ulit ng maayos.
Sayang ba?
Yay!
Congratulations po sa lahat.
Congratulations po.
Thank you po.
Thank you, Ma'am Joy. Acknowledge lang po natin ang ating mga partners sa DepEd, ang UNDP, Microsoft Philippines, Adobe, Google, Acer. Hi, Ma'am Joy from Acer.
Hi, Ma'am
Vival,
Joy.
Felta,
Yes.
Hi, Ma'am Maylene.
Lenovo,
Vival.
HP, and Apple.
Apple.
Ayan, maraming salamat po.
Bye. Happy
And
lunch.
also, yung
Thank
ating
you.
DepEd Commons po, please don't stop utilizing our DepEd Commons. Kayong mag-send ng feedback, comments. We highly appreciate
Thank you, Direk Papa.
yung mga yes, thank you sa aming director na si Director
Sir Mark
Director
Anthony Papa.
Mark
Thank
Papa,
you.
and also Sir Raymond Gasama.
Congrats.
Yan. Ang ating pong DepEd Commons ay free sa ngayon po sa Globe.
For Globe
If you're
users.
using Globe, free po siya.
Gumamit ng Globe
Malapit na rin
SIM.
po ang Smart. Malapit na rin po siguro ang Smart. And thank you sa Facebook,
Malapit na.
sa dito sa ating live. And also, we are praying na sana maging matatag pa yung ating mga frontliners sa DOH, sa lahat ng mga hospitals, sa DepEd, meron po tayong mga frontliners, yung kung bakit tayo sumasahod dahil dyan sa mga frontliners.
Thank you sa ating mga frontliners.
Private
Thank
schools,
you.
private schools. Thank you so much.
Okay, countdown na tayo, Sir Ariel. 10.
Kakanta tayo. Sir Mark, Papa, Sir Buds, kanta tayo.
Hindi ko nakabagala ng
Kanta tayo.
Diyan. Habang hinihintay natin, Ma'am Joy, mag-cue ka na. Ready?
1, 2, 3, go.
Ano ba? Meron ba?
Ano? May sound?
And let's go round of the best of all. We'll learn from each other and you say we will. And we will still teach our life. There's a lot of us students. We still have to study and fight. Oh, we are. There isn't no problem at all.
Okay na. Thank you so much.
Shout out sa Senior High School, CAA Campus Las Piñas. Sa lahat ng
That's
mga
how we conduct our seminar, no? Sobrang saya. Looking forward sa face-to-face natin. Na-miss namin sila. Paalam!
Bye-bye!
Na. We're going to sign off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye-bye!